Hello, citizens of the Federation. Welcome back to Quests and Chaos and another installment of Starter Set Summer School. I'm Christy Bauer, your Admiral and GM for this evening. Tonight we're going to be playing Star Trek Adventures. We're playing the introductory scenario from the most recent edition, which is the second edition. And if we happen to rip through that, I guess congratulations, everybody. We've won space and Utopia.
Good.
Yay.
Good.
Some quick announcements in honor of Starter Set Summer School. We are doing a massive giveaway with TTRPG starter sets and board games. Ooh. The giveaway is live now. Get extra entries for following our social media, signing up for our newsletter, and subscribing on YouTube at bit.ly/QNC Starter, or visit questandchaos.com. Yay! We're already at Tavern Upkeep. I love it. Our Tavern Upkeep is at 57% currently. If we can get 100% in July, we will have a giveaway, a Tales of the Valiant starter set. Ooh. So drop in those bits. Which brings us to bits already. So exciting. We already have 2 bits for the players from Red Dead Coquette. Bits in this scenario are going to be re-rolls, since we don't have a whole lot of dice in this particular game. But yeah,
you can throw them at us from the box.
We
get the little ones, you get the big ones.
Yes. Oh, I have my own. Don't worry. So yeah, some bits to the players. Alondra knows how to catch. No, she knows how to protect her drink. Yay. Thank you so much, Red Dead. Yeah, in this game we'll be using, they'll get re-rolls. I will be getting something called Threat. It lets me do fun things to the players.
Fun.
Fun.
It's fun for someone.
Since we're already looking at it, talk a little bit about this game. This game operates on a 2d20 system. Very, very quickly. The players will be presented with tasks that have a difficulty rating that determines how many successful rolls that player is going to need to accomplish the task. This will be very useful if we get those re-rolls in play. They always have 2 d20s. They can roll up to 5 d20s by adding from their dice pool, using various mechanics and support from other players. They'll be using departments and attribute stats to set a target number for their rolls. Every die that rolls under that target number is a success, and every one that rolls over is a failure. Failure does not typically mean the end, but it may lead to a fun complication. This scenario in particular is going to emphasize themes of exploration, teamwork, and first contact with some alien life forms.
Spoilers.
Spoilers! Structurally, it's built for all the players to have a moment to shine and to have a chance to assist other players to either prevent something from going wrong or to fix it if it does. For the Star Trek nerds out there, temporarily, we're just a little bit, they're setting this just a little bit pre the original series, shortly after the Federation Klingon War from the Disco Era Part 1. Don't worry about it, it's very complicated. But more importantly, according to MemoryAlpha.com, for our ship, set around the time of the musical episode of Strange New Worlds. Don't worry, we won't. Well, I can't guarantee we won't break into song since Mark is here, but... All right, so in the book, this scenario takes place aboard... This is just a little bit of quick clipping if you're playing along at home. In the book, the scenario takes place aboard the Constitution class Challenger. We are going to be on the Lexington this evening because I have a handy-dandy stat sheet for that one instead. Now that we're a little bit familiar with our landscape, why don't we meet our intrepid crew? Quick intros, guys, if I can just have you introduce yourself and your character and a little bit about what your character is doing on the ship. Alondra, take it away.
Hello, I'm Alondra, aka Lady Bedivere. I'm normally in a different box, and last time I was on the other side of the table. Tonight I will be playing Lieutenant Zoe Hernandez, who is the science officer aboard the USS Lexington. I fell in love with botany after my planet suffered an ecological disaster, and now I want to ensure that never happens again. I also may or may not be very into politics and hacking on the side, so I've got a surprisingly high engineering quotient. Because sometimes you just gotta have hobbies, you know?
Hi, everyone. My name is Ray. Let's see. Bay Area stage actor, occasional tabletop RPG player. But before I was
First time.
But before I was any of those, I was a lifelong Trekkie, so I'm really excited to be here at QNC today. I will be playing Commander Waldemar Ryder, the XO. So, hopefully these hosers get in line. Otherwise, I'm going to have to be the one to dish out discipline. He's a pilot, so probably relevant, given that we're on a huge ship zooming through space. Probably come up once or twice. We'll see.
All right. Well, my name is Julie. You guys probably have seen me before on several things here, but today I'm here as Dr. Viral, a Vulcan doctor and medical doctor. And I'm going to try to play as much Vulcan as I can, but they have occasionally using positive emotions. They had a mind meld with an energy being who connected in deep within me. So occasionally, if you have to be in a bed or something, you might get some good energy.
I love it. Well, I am Mark Weddle. I love playing tabletop RPGs. I haven't been on here in quite some time, but I will take an excuse to play with these people anytime I can. And it worked for my schedule. I'm the most underdressed player today. Forgot my red shirt because I am playing Commander Xanthus Thravik, security officer, and he is Andorian. Loves the color blue, reminds him of home, classic ice planet. And I have a knack for poetry, which hopefully will not show up. I have written some terrible poetry.
All we have to do is set it to music. We're done.
Done, easy.
So if you
That'll
throw
wrap it
those
in.
bits in the chat, we'll see if we can buy some poems from Mark.
We can turn you into a bard real fast.
Oh.
Be okay with it.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're going to go ahead and kick off this scenario. As I said before, we are in the Star Trek universe. We are right about to hit that Kirk era. So it's a little bit more freewheeling here. There's plenty of rules thanks to Archer's foils and not quite as many rules thanks to Kirk foils yet. We are on board the Lexington. We are currently, since we don't have a captain among us, I will be captaining a crew a little bit. We meet our intrepid ship. It was cruising along on a particular mission, but they have been diverted. Captain's log, stardate 2260.5. The USS Lexington was ordered to investigate a massive alien construct that emerged from a wormhole into a remote region of Federation space. Upon reaching the destination, we discovered a colossal machine far greater in scale than even our largest starbases. We initiated preliminary scans and friendship messages, only to be pulled into the interior of the machine by a tractor beam. Welcome to the bridge. Thank you, everyone, for joining us here on the bridge today. Great. We are going to start off with those scans. I do believe we are going to be running scans thanks to our science officer, Alondra. This is going to be... We'll start off with a little bit of explainer. So we've got a difficulty 1 for this first task. That is, they're technically difficulty 0 tasks, which are basically a gimme. Difficulty 1 is probably the standard for most of the difficulties that we're going to be getting. For this particular one, we're going to be using your attributes and your Department of Science and your attribute of reason to set that threshold for how many dice you need to succeed.
Okay.
And anyone who has the attribute sensors or is also a science department might be able to assist as well. Anyone assisting can provide 1 extra die to the pool on top of Alondra's, assuming Alondra succeeds the roll at all.
Okay. I also have a talent called Testing a Theory, which says that whenever I attempt a task using engineering or science, the first bonus D20 I purchase is free as long as I succeed at a previous task covering the same field. So if I succeed at this, it means I get more dice later.
Yay, we love that.
So, okay. So, what am I rolling in this instance?
So you are going to be rolling D20s. You currently have 2 D20s in your pool.
Okay.
If you have any other attributes or anything that will give you a bonus, this could be other things in your character sheet that would be like if you were using you already have kind of attributed a talent to there that'll give you a die later. There might be another one that gives you 1 now.
If I attempt a task that involves programming or studying a computer system, my first bonus purchase is free. Okay. I'm just listing off things that might be irrelevant, and you can tell me.
If we wanted to help, how does that work?
You will provide me, since you have science,
Yes.
you will be able to contribute 1 die. You will be rolling a D20 on your own. If you succeed and Alondra succeeds, then that will be a
Difficulty.
secondary success.
Okay.
Additional items we have over here. You haven't generated any momentum yet, which would give you another die if you wanted it. If you would like an additional die, you can generate threat to me.
Don't do it.
I mean, it's as much as my chaos gremlin, my non-existent chaos gremlin heart wants to do that. I think this is first roll. We will start with my pool of 2, and we will see.
You would not like assistance on this one, then? We will wait for that.
You can go ahead with assistance because you're rolling separately.
All right.
Yeah.
So go ahead and see how that goes. First, what do we have, Alondra?
I have a 10 and a 12.
Okay. What were your stats, your reason stat, and your science stat?
My reason is an 11, and my science is a 4, so that is a total of 15. So
Great.
I'm under that on.
So you have 2 successes there.
I rolled a 4.
You rolled a 4. I am gonna guess that is under your stats, so that is another success.
Yes.
So much success on doing the scanning. We love it. To celebrate that success, we have some extra bits. Yay!
We can do our job!
Yay! We have a bit to the players from Duke Fleeg. Thank you so much, Duke Fleeg.
Thank you, Duke.
Takers. Woo! From Deebles, we have threat for the Admiral.
Oh.
and thank you so much, Encore Vivant. 1,000 bits. That's 2 more threat for me.
This is a really dangerous ship all of a sudden.
Yes.
I've only just finished the scan, and I just feel the hackles prickling. Don't know what that's about.
It's totally fine. I don't know why you would panic about that at all.
Yeah.
All
We're
right.
doing our job.
I'm so excited for you guys. Okay. So you succeeded. Yay. I can skip this whole complication block. They really expect you to beef scanning, which is wild to me.
Okay.
That's like my literal job.
I could have scanned it.
Yeah, and yeah.
We love
Not
it.
very well, but I could have.
So what did we find in our scan?
Your scan reveals to you, Alondra, or
Zoe.
that the alien structure is made of advanced materials, many of which are unknown to the Federation. And they reflect sensor scans and transmissions, so everything that you've been trying to send in or send out, bouncing right back to you. It makes it impossible to communicate with Starfleet, which is very important to know. And it also means that your sensors can't scan anything beyond close range. The aperture in which the tracker dream pulled you through has essentially still got you in there. You are trapped inside of this machine. You are in a cavernous chamber that seems to be connected to a network of even larger chambers. It seems like there's a lot of branching paths you might be able to go down. This chamber in particular, you notice, contains another vessel. you find that there is an Orion freighter in here with you, but it doesn't appear that the power is working for them. As you are intrigued by all of these findings, a high-frequency transmission comes through. This transmission appears to be artificial in origin. Maybe it's a message? What would you guys like to do?
Receive? Since I'm already sitting here at the console, and I receive the message.
Receive message. What you get is kind of a garbled mess right now. You might need to try to do a little something else to get that. Let's see. You succeeded, mind you, so that does in fact generate you momentum. Forgot to mention that. Since the difficulty level was a 1, and we succeeded in triplicate, that means we generated 2 beyond our means, so you'll have 2 momentum at this point.
Nice.
Which can be used for a number of things. They are a pool. The max is 6, that is shared amongst everyone. So right now you've got 2. You could use that to find out more information. You could do more scans. You could run up and shoot it, Mark.
Mark has 1 stat. It's shoot. It's phaser.
It is not ready. It is not aim. It is only fire.
There is also punch.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're right. You have 2 stats.
Yeah. They roll the same dice.
Officer Hernandez, should we scan the other ship to see if there are other beings in here with us?
I mean, the power's off and them's pirates, so we certainly can. I'm a little concerned that this message ain't coming through right, so I can try deciphering this gobbledygook. The more that I use computers successively in order, the better I get at them. It's a weird thing about how my brain works. If I keep just using them over and over, I get successively better. I can work on that. I can also try. Does the Orion ship looks like it's within range of what I think our scanners would be able to do?
Yes.
Okay. Sure. Since we're already on scan mode, let's do a scan for life forms.
Great. I'm going to call that additional information from your scans, which will be 1 momentum, please. So this is a fun little freebie. So you will notice that on board the Orion freighter that there are 4 life signs. This ship does not seem to be massive. It is definitely in the freighter category, not the fighter category. It's got a very thick hull. It has what, under normal circumstances, would probably pretty intense shields. Not a whole lot of guns on the outside. You're not catching a whole lot of that. You are detecting a little bit of extra shielding, what you assume is the cargo hold. But you only got 4 guys running around this thing, and the power seems to be fluctuating. So if you go up there, you can probably investigate.
Here's a question from the XO. Those signals that are blocking our communiques back to Starfleet, are they also blocking us communicating with this Orion ship?
Yeah, hails are not going to get through.
Okay. Well, again, as the number 1 on the ship, I suggest that we assemble a landing party and try to go ahead and meet our buddies over there on the Orion ship, unless we have any other, bright ideas.
I think it's safe to assume it would be a distress call. It's another ship also caught in a tractor beam. I think we can easily board and be prepared.
You just go knock on the door and see if they're okay.
Well, I say, given the circumstances, naturally I'll go ahead and lead the landing party. And let's see, I think we would need a medic, a security officer, and, I don't know, a scientist of some sort. So any takers?
Yes, sir.
Very good. All right. Well.
Yeah, all right. Can I
right.
download the garbled message onto my portable so that I can try to work on deciphering it?
You can down that onto a pad.
Thank you.
And take it with you to futz with it.
I just don't want to abandon the fact that I feel like this might be important. I don't know. I'm just getting a vibe. Weird prickly vibe on the back of my neck.
Yes.
The captain gives you all a nod. Excellent. Safe travels. Khan controls the transporters in this, which is delightful.
Oh, very good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So congratulations. You are into the roll zone now.
Alrighty, everyone, meet me in the transporter room. Don't forget your landing party jackets, phaser 2s, tricorders, and medical equipment for our doctor here, okay?
Yes.
Everyone step aboard Commander Ryder's wild ride. Hopefully not too wild. I don't want anyone showing up inside out. All right.
Dr. Varel, you got any of those anti-nausea pills? You know how I get seasick whenever Ryder drives.
Yes. Yes, of course. I always
you.
keep them with me these days.
Transporters, while pretty functional at this point, still technically kind of newish. Your party heads down to the transporter bay. We've got, due to what you discovered to be a radiation issue going on, this is going to be a difficulty 2.
Oh,
for you.
jeez.
So that will be requiring 2 successes on those d20s, using your control and con attributes. So you want to add up your control and your con to get your target number.
Alrighty, and that's going to be a 15.
Great. 15 is our over-under. Do you have any attributes that you might want to add so you can get some more dice in there?
Ah, yes. No. Well, I guess we're just going to go ahead and have to free ball it here, crew. So,
You can always, you have 1 momentum you can spend. You can give me threats. Those are available. Anybody else? We don't really have any. If anybody has any ideas about how to help, I'm open to them. The book suggests none this time. So,
The con is all yours.
I have piloted many vessels in my military background. If you would like assistance.
very good. You know, while usually I am confident in my driving abilities,
I've heard.
it might be a little hairy out there, so Commander, if you wouldn't mind rendering assistance. Alrighty.
spectacular.
On your lead.
Very good. Pitter patter, let's get at her. Okay, that's a 7 and a 9. Or
2
a 6.
successes.
Well, either way, that's
And I got a 3 for a. You said control or daring for the
I said control.
control, so 14 would be my target number.
Beautiful. All right. So that's amazing for you guys. That is 1 over. So you get an extra momentum out of that. Fantastic. You guys managed to materialize on board this ship that I can't tell you the name of because you didn't look it up. Great. All right. You've arrived on an Orion freighter. You do notice that everybody's feeling a little off. That radiation seems to be kicking in pretty quick.
Ooh.
Every so often I get to do a fun thing. So you're going to be suffering from a little bit of radiation sickness, guys. Hey, Doc.
Right. Yes.
Yeah. Why don't you give me a roll on that radiation?
So medicine and
We're just going to be checking the crew for a little bit for what you can quick inoculate them with. So that would be, let's say, medicine, and I don't have all of your attributes in front of me.
okay.
Probably either insight or reason.
Insight.
Insight seems good. Yeah, let's do an insight plus med on
All right.
that guy.
And I get to roll 2 dice.
Yes, if you have any other attributes you might want to throw in there, have that. We have 2 momentum, and we always have the looming threat.
And how much difficulty is this?
This is going to be adding up those 2 stat blocks. So you're going to be adding up the score you have for medicine and the score you have for insight.
What's the difficulty? Right?
The difficulty is going to be, I'm going to call this a 2.
Okay. Because I had something from 3 or more difficulty, so I wanted to.
Got you. Yes.
All right. I got 1 of them. It's under 7. The other one I rolled 18,
Okay.
which is so medicine is 5, and inside is 10, so it's 15 since it's rolled
15,
over.
so you got one.
got one.
We do have bits on the table if you would like to re-roll.
And actually, Commander Ryder over here has emergency medicine as one of his talents. Whenever attempting to perform first aid when lacking the appropriate tools, and he's always lacking the appropriate tools, even though he is the appropriate tool, I get to reduce those difficulty rolls by 1.
Well, there you go. I will take it. All right, we got it. You managed to inoculate the crew. You flip through your bad boy. Yeah.
Yes. Very, very nice. There you go.
All right, shoot me up, Doc.
I wish you wouldn't call it that. It's just real concerning.
I wouldn't be concerned, you know. We used to do all sorts of things back on Antares, where I grew up.
No, I'm just saying, like, because when you say shoot it up versus when Xantha says shoot it up, it's very different meanings.
Would you like a second opinion?
Yes, Commander.
Adequate job.
Very good.
So I hope that helped every single one of you.
Yeah.
Good.
Fantastic. All right, where do you guys want to go?
Based on the scan that I saw, did I have a sense of where the folks aboard this ship were? Like, did they seem like they were like also congregating at their bridge, or are they moving around?
You saw that there seemed like there was one person who was kind of up in what you would assume is the bridge area, but actually most of them were back in the engine room.
Sure,
Oh,
that makes sense.
Yes.
I feel like we should probably find somebody who's in command and let them know. You know, since we did just sort of kind of board their ship without preamble, we should probably like make ourselves known in a don't phase us sort of way.
You do feel, say, I don't know if it's concerned or pleased, but no klaxons went off.
Yeah.
There was no alarm when you beamed through.
I'm actually more concerned about that.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Bizarre.
That plus the radiation is really giving me kind of the heebie-jeebies.
Well, we need to save them from this, so let's find them. I like your idea of going up to see the captain first. That would be the logical thing to do.
Oh, I mean, there's one dude there and 3 there, and I just figured we outnumber one person on the bridge. If
Again,
they decide
the
to
logical thing to do.
get violent or something. I'll defer to you, XO. It's your mission.
Ah, very good. Well, no, I concur with the lieutenant. Let's go ahead and make best possible speed to the bridge, make contact with whoever's in trouble, and see if we can render aid where we see fit. Phaser 2's on stun. Commander? Stun? Okay. Very good. Alrighty, let's go ahead and get up there.
All right, you make your way to the bridge. The air around you tastes kind of stale due to all of the failing environmental systems.
Like that for other reasons.
You're not on a Federation vessel. This vessel is maybe a little bit grungier than expected. It's really meant for like long hauls carrying anything.
Yeah, pirates.
Now, Lieutenant, that's a pernicious stereotype. We needn't assume such things about the Orions just because they belong to a certain group of people.
I literally had to go through an entire training module about Orions, and they definitely used the P word multiple times.
Well, I used to teach at the academy. I might have to have a conversation with their board of
Yeah, you
academic
might want to look
integrity.
into that. All right, off we go.
You reach the bridge and pop open a door, and you see one kind of scrawny Orion guy sitting at the con, just plucking and going, no, it's still not working. Much like the comm system is still not working, and he's just pounding on this console like, you always said if you just smack it, that fixes it, right? Oh.
Okay. Sorry, bud. Hey,
Rattles around.
No. We come in peace. I'm Commander Ryder, XO, USS Lexington, United Federation of Planets. We're here to render aid.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
Do you need some help with
Okay.
that? It looked like the slap it till it works. It maybe ain't working.
Well, I'm not really the engineer. They just kind of left me up here. I'm mostly the cook, so I'm hanging out to make sure that nothing gets close to us, which I guess I did not do a good job of.
I don't think that's your fault if it's any consolation. I think your ship's kind of borked.
Yeah. Where are we right now?
We were going to ask you the same question. You see, our vessel was tractored into this little aperture here and found our way into what looks like a shuttle bay of some sort, and we found your vessel here. We were hoping you had any answers, and maybe we're hoping to also assist you and your crew.
Oh, well, that's nice of you. No, we were just cruising through with our cargo. We were following this pod. Well, it doesn't matter. Anyway, so we just got pulled in out of nowhere. So I don't know where we are. I don't know how to work the scanner things. I don't know why they put me at the con. I'm new here. I don't know about that. But
ask about their captain.
Very good. Well, okay, so if you're the cook, we noticed 3 of your compatriots were in the engineering section. Where is the master of this vessel?
Oh, yeah, no, Cap's down in the engine room. She's the only one who knows how to knock this thing into shape. We got a pretty big radiation leak. I don't know if you noticed that.
We did.
Yeah. I make this soup that's actually, it's good for the radiation stuff, so I gave that to everybody.
Oh, I was going to ask how you were doing.
Yeah, no, I'm okay. I'm okay for now, at least, till the soup wears off. But, yeah, no, they're all down in engineering. Did you want to go there instead? They might be able to tell you more.
I mean, in due time, friend. In due time. Doctor, scanner cook friend here, make sure that this the soup of theirs isn't just a down-home holistic remedy of some sort. We can give you inoculations against the radiation if need be.
Oh, it's definitely a down-home recipe. Don't worry about that. But there's a lot of, weird plants that grow on Orion. It's kind of a harsh environment, so the plants are actually really tough and durable. They make a decent soup.
Yes.
If you add pepper.
Most things are better if
That
you add
makes sense. I did a scan, and I see that you are...
Fine. Seems to be okay. Little malnourished, maybe, in general, but not due to radiation, at least.
Yes. So, your friends had the soup as well, so... It sounds like they might be in good shape, but we should talk to them, yes.
Agreed, Doctor. I don't know, Commander, Lieutenant, any other business you have with our cook friend here, or would you like to render aid to them, getting the comms back on?
I think we probably need to talk to engineering and see. It sounds like if you're just kind of here waiting to see if the lights come back on, then probably the bigger problem's down in engineering.
Yeah, I was just supposed to be up here making sure everything doesn't, on the bridge.
Sure.
So, yeah.
Yeah, why don't we...
You could instead introduce us to the
Yes.
rest of your
Yes.
crew.
Oh,
I heard
sure.
your comms were down, and this
Yeah.
might be...
Oh, yeah. They will not know you're coming at all. And, well, I mean,
Good.
we're not one of, those Orion vessels, but, we got some cargo. We want to protect it. Anyway.
See, I told you, they're not those Orions, Lieutenant.
I don't know if we can assume self-selection in instances of this sort of thing, but I'm willing to trust. You seem like a good guy. I would love to try to help you get your systems back on board if possible. Maybe figure out what's up with that radiation leak, and also why we're all here in whatever this is.
Sure, that sounds great. Let's go. And you head down the corridor, and your new friend starts giving you the lowdown on this ship.
Yes.
You are aboard the Sapphire Nexus, the title of this module, or the title of this section of the module that we're doing. This is a group of free traders. They are not associated with the Orion Syndicate. And
Okay, fine. 5 credits. You were right.
Your friend is pretty open about it. No. We definitely do the theft and the smuggling thing. We've been brought up on charges with that before, but they never convict us. The only thing they got us on is just having out-of-date registry. We don't always file our flight plans accurately.
Just make sure they don't look into your income tax. That's always how they get you.
Oh, don't worry. We are extremely good at cooking the books.
Excellent.
Chef joke.
Chef jokes. Yes, yes, yes. You go ahead and make your way down. They explain to you the rest of the crew, mostly the captain, who is the magnanimous Zara Kethex. She is had been in charge of this crew for a while. She usually does more humanitarian style Robin Hooding, let's call it. She currently on board, they've got a bunch of veterinary medications. Cook doesn't really know what that's all about, but we've got a bunch of vet meds in the back that we stole from some Ferengi guy at a zoo.
Well,
Didn't seem like a good zoo.
I do ask if I may scan them to make sure that the soup is helping them.
Oh, okay, yeah, that sounds fine.
Right.
So they head on down. Everybody's here. We approach engineering. Our friend Bing bongs the door right open. And it's like, hey, Cap, we got some visitors. Captain Kethex rolls out from underneath a nacelle and is like, what do you mean, visitors?
Hey there, Cap. Commander Waldemar Ryder, USS Lexington, United Federation of Planets. This is my crew. We noticed that you folks have a bit of a radiation leak down here. Need a hand?
Well, you might say that. And she kicks out from underneath and stands up and brushes herself off. You see a pretty tall, very green lady with long, dark hair. She's covered in really cool leathers. She looks pretty badass. She's a pretty cool captain looking. Got that style to her for the free traders. We blew out everything as far as I can tell, getting pulled in here by that wherever we are right now. Our sensors got knocked out immediately, so we haven't been able to tell what's going on.
We were hoping you might be able to tell ours got pretty borked up too, so...
Unfortunately, we've been dealing with the radiation leak
Yes.
since we got in here.
Yes, and I hear you had soup, but I would love to be able to scan you and see if anything's wrong.
Aside from the usual, I think we're okay. Chef Soup is grade A.
Would you mind if I took a look at your system, see if there's anything I can do to help? The radiation leak happened after the tractor beep situation?
Yeah.
Okay.
It I'm not sure. I think something hit us in here. We don't have sensors. We don't
Sure.
know.
Yeah,
but it
yeah.
seemed like something rammed us. The engines got totally, I don't know. Everything started going off. And we got a leak now. So,
Did
yeah.
you get any sorts of garbled up transmissions?
Yeah. Well, I assumed it was just because our comms are totally whack.
Okay, yeah, no, when we got sucked in here, we ran a scan, everything kind of went down, and we got one maybe transmission, but it's definitely gobbledygook right now. I haven't had a chance to try to figure out. I'm just, putting some pieces together here about similar experiences. But yeah, if you'd be willing, I'd be happy to take a look at your systems, see if I can help with anything.
She drives you over to the engineering station and is like, have at. So what you're going to be doing right now is going to be a difficulty 2 task for your attributes of insight and engineering.
Okay.
What right now you're looking for is finding the leak.
Got it.
Repairing the leak will be a secondary circumstance.
Great. That doesn't matter for this task, so... Okay.
Always remember, you've got momentum, you have the ever-loving threat.
Would everybody be okay with me burning a momentum to add a third die to the pool?
Yes, please
do.
Since it's a higher
Increases our chance of getting momentum.
For momentum.
And you said insight and engineering?
Insight and engineering.
Great. So that gives me a 13, and I rolled a 19, a 3, and a 1.
Ooh, okay. So meets it, beats it. You discover it is in one of these compartments. There's a big nacelle off to the side. It is glowing green. It seems like it's really rusted over. It's possible this leak was kind of a long waiting, just one little nudge maybe really
Just
is what.
needed that extra little
Yeah,
rattle
just
to
bump this guy right out of line.
Okay.
But it's going to take some finagling to get it back into place. So your next check to fix it is going to be difficulty 3 of control and engineering. Anybody who wants to assist, if you've got insight, control, or engineering, you can jump on in.
Don't have engineering. I do have insight.
My control's rather high if you need a steady hand.
Yeah.
Would you say that my testing a theory that allows me a free die for an engineering roll would give me the free one for the... I haven't used this exact skill, but because it is based on the knowledge that I just gleaned on the previous scan... it says if she created a trait that represents a hypothesis about an unknown phenomenon, I can re-roll on that. It's okay if that's outside the bounds, because it's a little bit of a difference.
I think that is more of a science-oriented thing than an engineering-oriented thing, so I would say not in this case.
Yeah, I was just say if it was a theoretical engineering as opposed to a physical engineering.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you decide you're going to develop a cloaking device right now, sure.
Okay.
Oh, do
Worth asking.
Do it.
So. Okay. I think that's... Yeah, I think I'm only gonna have 2 unless I spend the momentum.
Use the momentum.
Yeah, use it.
3.
But also, I feel like most of us could assist in some sort of fashion. So
Yeah, if anybody else has decent control and engineering, mine are pretty good, but...
Okay. 12. Klingen.
Well,
What does it mean?
that is a 1.
Yeah.
Oh.
I have a 14
It's a good number for this.
that combo, and I rolled an 11, a 9, and a 2. So I actually succeeded on all 3.
You did.
I also rolled a 1.
Plus a 1.
Plus 1!
I believe...
Hey, boss, could you hold this for me?
I got you, bud.
no problem.
Right there with you.
Amazing. So that is, well, you managed, it is difficulty 3. You still managed to get some momentum out of that. Good job, guys.
And we did it.
1 in, 1 out. We love to see it.
Yes.
Great. So together, using your powers of engineering and control, you heave-ho this unit back into place. Do all the engineering things. I've lost all of my terms. You knock that bad boy back into place. You get out the hot glue gun, reseal that bad boy back up. So there's...
warp a molecular tube or something.
You never know what's on this ship.
Yeah.
You weld it back into place. You slap some tape on there.
Duct tape fixes everything.
It fixes every single thing. You put away your gaff tape, like, no, that's for the good stuff.
That's for our ship.
I got it custom colored to match the interior so Cap doesn't notice when we have to do a speed patch.
Amazing. Fantastic. We love that.
Christy's so sad that she didn't get to instantly murder us for failing that roll.
No, I'm very glad. I do not need to start going into my consequences tab that quickly.
When has radiation ever hurt someone?
Yeah, never.
Good point.
I mean, the fun thing is they don't tell me when I can. They just tell me I can spend 2 threat to make radiation a threat, which I think they implied to be only on this ship, but they didn't say it outright. So technically, if you go back to the ship, you could still have radiation poisoning.
I mean, there's radiation everywhere.
Right?
Yeah, the sun. Yeah.
Oh, we can.
Maybe we should get some of that soup before we go back.
Yeah.
I was
We
like,
can totally heal. It'll be fine.
I mean, only 2 threat to cause a supernova? Like, wow.
Sounds like a bargain.
Supernova. Yeah.
Commander, why do you have the missile launcher strapped to your back for a peace mission?
Don't worry about it.
Okay. I mean, I wasn't particularly worried. I was just curious. Minded my panel. Back to noodling on my pad.
Fantastic. Great. So you saved them from a radiation leak. That's fantastic. And okay. Oh, okay. No, I know how this rolls out now. Great. Okay. Congratulations, you've solved the radiation puzzle. And you've made friends along the way?
Yeah.
I'm unclear.
Let's get out of here.
Yeah. All right. Well, wow. Thank you so much for helping us with that. Is there anything else we can? I don't think there's a whole lot else we can do to reciprocate, given our state. We could probably handle the rest of the sensors and all of that to get us back up and running. But is there anything we can help you with?
Well, golly, I guess more heads thinking through our current predicament would always be welcome. I don't know where we are. We don't know where we are. And we assume that circumstances were similar for you lot. So, I don't know, if you want to render assistance in exploring this place, seeing if we can find a way out, that'd be so super duper.
Super duper. Well, it doesn't sound like a bad idea to stick together under these circumstances. If you could actually, I don't know, send us some extra hands just to get pieces up and running. I don't want to keep you all from the bridge, but if you had just like a repair crew around, that would be fantastic, and we'll do our best to travel alongside, see how we get out of here.
Yeah. Are comms at least strong enough to do a little communicate back to Lexington, or are we totally shut here?
You are able to send a call back, basically, a like, Mom, come pick me up. But other than that, it's pretty garbled. So you can get that message through, and they will initiate a transport to pull you guys back.
Tradesies.
Yeah.
We're coming back. Send some of the engineering guys over.
It's cool. Camp was fine.
Captain, before we leave,
Yes.
how long have you been here?
We've only been in here, well, I mean, all the clocks are electronic, unfortunately.
Yes,
So, it's been about a day. Not that long.
Interesting.
You would know, based upon the mission you all were given, that the sphere thing only appeared about a day ago. So that's pretty much in your alignment of, like, if anybody got sucked in here basically right when that thing showed up, then
Gross.
that's it. Yeah. We were following a pod of Gormaganders that appeared to be suffering from an illness.
Oh, poor things. They're adorable, aren't they?
Yeah, they're really spectacular creatures.
Do you think your vet meds would help with whatever was ailing them?
Oh, yes. No, it was our intention to dispense those. But we were following them, and then they were gone, and then we were in here. So I'm not quite sure if we lost them. I don't know if they saw what was coming and fled, or they might be in here as well.
If we are going to go searching, maybe we should take some of the meds with us.
Yeah, certainly. You can take a crate. They're kind of big guys, but they will.
A crate.
Roughly, you could fit one in a cargo bay if you needed to. But yeah, no.
I mean,
you can
if we're
take someone
traveling
with you.
together, then or if you're able to catch up to us once our guys help you get your ship on board, then if we find them, we can hopefully by that point be able to hail you and just be like, over yonder. They're
good point.
Those guys are pretty hard to miss because they're pretty beefy boys.
They are spacefaring creatures. They're large, but relative to our spaceships, technically manageable.
Yeah.
And with the radiation leak fixed, it should be easier to return.
That is true.
Good point.
Okay. I mean, I'm good. I can tell the boys everything I picked up on the scans already before they come on over to give them a heads up on the repairs. And you guys, y'all clearly seem to know how your ship functions, so I'm sure you can direct them into whatever you need.
Yeah, no, I think we got it from here. It was just that leak that was giving us trouble with our scanners
Oh.
totally on the fritz.
And you all have not seen any other ships in.
No, but again, our scanners haven't been operating. But no, as far as I know, no one else has beamed onto our ship with ill will, so that's a good sign, I suppose. But no one has also beamed on with goodwill until all of you. So,
Right.
yeah, as far as I know, we're alone in here.
Haunting.
A bit.
Yes.
Yeah, doesn't feel great.
We do have more to look at, so. Shall we?
To the bridge.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much. You are whisked away as you make that call. You are back on the bridge. The classic wibble wobble
Nice.
of the transporter.
Yes,
I'm energizing.
Fantastic. You've succeeded at Act 1. Yay.
Yay.
And you didn't get in a fight, mostly. Yay. Don't worry. I'll let you shoot something later. All right. So, back on the ship, you find that your own sensors have been updating and repaired a little bit. You can scan a little bit more. It's still not great out there, but it does seem like you are in a big empty cavern, and there's a bunch of hallways that you can try and traverse.
Yeah, I don't. The fact that it kind of looks like we might be in like a giant Jeffrey's tube is making me a little unsettled.
The vents! Oh my god! It didn't even occur to me. Oh, that's a joke for anybody who's been watching Golden Vault and my beloved Taz. She scrabbles through vents. It's her whole life. This
That
is
was
where.
our whole life.
Yeah, congratulations. You've put you in the vent.
And it's our whole life. So,
So lovely.
Somebody's gonna vent, right? So.
All right. Well, everybody can return to their stations. Captain gives an order to go in a direction. Khan, take us ahead. Full thrusters.
Aye, aye. Full thrusters, Captain. Oh, let me get this landing party jacket off. They're stylish as all get out, but man, they chafe. Okay.
I really wish Starfleet would up their designs more frequently. I mean, these ones they're great, but I don't know about it.
Be careful what you wish for, Cap. We might find ourselves in pajamas in about 10 years' time.
I wouldn't mind going back to the old big blue jumpsuit. I don't know what was wrong with that.
There was nothing wrong with the jumpsuit. They were functional. We had pockets.
So many pockets. So many
do miss
unnecessary
the pockets. Were nice.
Yes.
Which direction, Captain?
Nice.
She kind of like pulls his hand like, I don't know, go to that tube over there. So you head forward. As you start traveling through this, you realize there is just kind of debris around. And it's kind of making some erratic movements.
Oh.
Like gravity doesn't make sense type movement.
Like on occasion, you'll see one kind of seem to get caught in like a spiral, kind of like a whirlpool, and then just get like shot off in another direction.
Like the current is wrong.
Like,
Okay.
in your science brain, you would just be like, "Oh, that's a weird little spatial anomaly.
Yeah, sure.
That's just a weird little spatial distortion."
But
From
it's
the con,
happening a bit. Okay.
it's happening a bit. You at the con would be like recognizing that you're going to need to chart a kind of specific course through what appear to be these little eddies.
Yes. Map.
Yes. You'll
Well,
be-
I don't know much about the whole science thing, being the helmsperson and on-board Jeet Kune Do practitioner, but I know about currents and eddies, so plotting course, ma'am.
Great. We are going to have you do a difficulty 3 roll to navigate this with control and con stats. Anybody who has engines or con stats can provide an assist. Or if you can make an argument for another one of your traits, I am open to it.
Could I use like control engineering or control science to kind of start to predict the patterns of where these anomalies seem to be heading to help?
Yeah. I would let you throw in a science to help map out where potential eddies are going to be.
Gotcha. Question for the Admiral. I do have a focus of navigation. I feel like that would be really germane to the current situation, but how do those come into play?
I fully agree. Focuses. They are a fun little set of traits that I didn't write down the page number for. Focuses. So focuses are representations of specialized subjects about which the character has a more precise knowledge or expertise. These focuses can be on any topic and can apply to any attribute and department combo. These are kind of your like free-form style things that you're going to use to give you a boost. If it is something that is like directly related to the task, and because they're specific, if it's directly related to the task, that is when it gives you that extra boost.
Let's go.
Yeah. So you can definitely use that focus to throw in an extra die.
Let's go.
If I have a focus in physics, can I also throw in an extra die? No. Or do I only get to throw the one? Okay.
Assistants only get to throw in one die. Make your argument for that one die, but it is just the one.
Good to know. Welcome to summer school. We're learning systems.
Yes.
We're learning how to be friends, to help each other, the Star Trek way.
Take over the universe.
Yeah.
To do that too, maybe.
You said we could win space.
That's
now
true.
it's a goal.
I am in my con shirt. I'm probably not repping correctly.
Oh dear. Okay. That's well, control and con give me 15 total.
Okay.
And I've gotten a 13 and a 10 and what's the Starfleet Delta?
That's a 1.
Yay! I did it again.
It's the good number.
It is the good number.
It's the good number.
Yeah, I haven't rolled my dice in a while. I have the command green because I'm a cool kid.
Hey.
But I haven't looked at them in a while. Yes, the Delta is a 1, so that is 3 successes.
And I got a 13 under a 14 for a control science. So
Fantastic. Nice, guys. So that is
dodge, weave, dodge, weave.
an extra momentum for you guys. We love that. Congratulations. So you are successfully able to move on to the next chamber, dodging, weaving. Oh, there was a sketchy rock over there, but you missed it. Woohoo! And I don't get to employ any of the fun extra conflicts.
Yeah.
That's okay. We like to see people succeed.
We're
You have
rolling.
your own threat tokens.
I know. Don't worry. These ones will be coming back later.
We've also rolled really good so far, which means it's only a matter of time before we just get 20s across the board.
Yeah.
You guys have been rolling. Oh, no.
Normally I'd be so excited, and now I'm terrified.
You've all been charging your dice. You've got to flip them to the other side to remember to charge them correctly.
Yeah.
Fantastic. All right. So you move on to the next chamber. Alondra, how has our comms, our science officer, been doing noodling with that signal? Any ideas?
I mean, on a flavor level, I think like literally it's running it through the equivalent of like the equivalent of Starfleet's Audacity program, and like trying to like change the like adjust the waveforms in order to see if I can get it to be less garbled. Changing the pitch, changing the tone. Yeah, no, it's just like up the gain, change the direction, like whatever stuff. Would you like me to roll for it?
You're just
The real question, or like, can I role play my way into how I succeed at this, or do you want me to roll dice?
Just pitch it up a little bit.
I did pitch it up. Now I'm gonna pitch it down again.
I should have had this character on hand because there, I believe, is a normal comms officer. Somewhere in here, it doesn't matter. Ensign. You have an ensign who's your comm officer kind of roll by. This is your little Betazoid friend.
Oh,
Lanier
Lanier.
Tenon. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's an ensign. He just kind of walks by and goes, well, have you tried running it through the universal translator?
You know, now that you mention it, that probably should have been my first move. Right. Yeah.
It's all right. Don't worry about it. And he just kind of goes off and runs it through there.
Zoe turns to her desk plant, which is an actual, like orchid or something, and just goes, "Some help you were," and plugs it into the translator.
Fantastic. I am going to have you, since these aren't quite your stats. This is a task designed for the comms officer, who we do not have in board, and I don't want to roll it. So this is going to be a difficulty 1, reason and con, which I think you should be okay to make. You can add a bonus if you have the traits of communications and science, which I know you at least have science.
Yes, I do at least have science. So that I can do 3.
Just throw that in there. Well, pretending that you and Lanny are working this together, he's giving you a help action.
Yeah.
Fudging this.
That's fine.
Yeah.
That's great. Yeah, cool. That's an 18, a 16, and a 10 on sorry, it was con and reason?
Reason.
On a 13, so I got 1.
1. Great. Okay.
All I needed.
That is all you needed. This successful attempt allows you to get a much clearer picture of what this message is. It pops up in text. It says, "You have successfully detected and deciphered the voice of the celestial algorithm, an indication that you pass sufficient intelligence to warrant further analysis. Navigate this machine and attempt additional tasks. You will be contacted again when the celestial algorithm has reached a conclusion regarding your current state of enlightenment."
Going to immediately go up to the bridge wherever the captain is, hopefully where Ryder is, anybody else, and just be like, ma'am?
Yes, Lieutenant.
Flip around my pad. Apparently we're being tested by some extracurricular entity. Have you ever heard of a celestial algorithm? Because I know what celestial is and I know what algorithms are, but I don't normally put the two things together.
Fascinating. She takes the pad from me. I don't think I described our captain. She's actually a Commodore.
Oh, sorry.
There you go.
Yeah, this is Nella Zen. She is a unjoined Trill. Her backstory is very fun and silly.
It was very tempting.
Dr. Varel knows her secrets.
Yes. Yes, I'll say I'm the only one.
Yes. But yeah, she's been captaining the ship for a while. You guys know her. She's generally pretty chill, pretty cool.
Her character art is badass. We'll drop it in Discord later.
She is so just
She's so cool.
Yeah, okay. Well, we're being tested by an algorithm. Is this...
I mean, unless I'm super misreading this, but it seems like we gotta congratulations, you're smart enough to participate in our Hunger Games situation.
It actually justifies a lot of the things we've been seeing, the hard to access help from the outside, as well as the labyrinth-like structure, and knocks my theory that this was actually just a prison vessel.
That is an interesting theory you had. I hope we hadn't been brought up on charges and denied due process.
Jesus.
So, yeah, that's interesting test. It's really feeling like we're back at the academy all of a sudden.
Oh boy. Well, I used to instruct at the academy, so this should be cake, right, Commodore?
The Celestial Academy?
No, Starfleet Academy.
No, but I'm saying that's where we are right now.
I mean, I took my first couple of semesters from Antares over to San Francisco on a transport vessel, so that was a Celestial Academy of sorts. Sorry, no, but yes.
No?
Well, I'm glad someone's excited about going back to school.
Well, let's see how little damage we can do. If something's testing us, something tells me we'll need to keep our heads on. All right, Helm, take us ahead. What is that? You all look up at your view screen and see that there's a big old rock in front of you guys. Helm, slow down. Stop the ship.
Aye, full stop, ma'am.
All right, what do we got out there? Quickly run a scans and discover that there is, in fact, a dwarf planet blocking your way.
Cool. We're stuck in the ventilation system of space, and there's a planet
So
in the way.
illogical. I can't comprehend.
Can I take samples of it for my collection?
Uh,
I don't know if there's a way for that to work, but if there is, I want some.
You would have to go out there first, I suppose.
Do we see any stars around it or anything, or is it just this big rock?
Nope, just a big rock. If you kind of all lean a little bit to the right,
Yes.
you'll see that there seems to be the same tractor beam issue that you had that pulled you in here. It's still on this little dwarf planet, and it's kind of holding it in place, blocking your exit to the chamber.
So, did we just... have we not unlocked this part of this level yet? Did you go back and play the tutorial first
Another
or something?
test.
I believe we have found our next lock.
Yes.
I
This is
hate
our
getting soft locked. Okay.
this is our test.
I mean, I can scan it and tell you a lot about the geological makeup of it, but I don't know if that's gonna help anything unless it's like made of some hyper unstable material that we can like vibrate apart with the power of song or something.
An atmosphere test would be appreciated in case it's a more intimate lock.
Give me, let's call that an insight and, insight and science. We'll try that. We'll level 1. This is a scan.
Oh, okay.
You should be okay.
I'm okay.
Great. We love that. You do a quick scan of this bad boy. It's actually kind of too small to really have an atmosphere, but it is enough to block the tube. You get some pretty precise dimensions. You get the composition. It is all fairly standard soil and rock that you would be expecting for a large asteroid that has just kind of built up into a planetoid. You do get the feeling that there's a couple different ways around this. The beam just seems to be malfunctioning, so it's possible that you can go out and repair that to either turn it off or shift it somehow. You could... it's really just kind of in the way slightly. You might be able to just...
Push it.
You might be able to shoot it. You might be able to do a couple of things.
The tractor beam that seems to be kind of holding this in place, is there like can I clearly track a sort of like the point that it is like on the walls of this weird tube that we are in of indeterminate origin? Like, is there a like, oh, there's the like source point
Yeah.
that the tractor is coming from?
Yeah, you can. I mean, it's almost visual.
Okay, correct.
You can see it kind of like flickering, like it wants to let go, but it's not able to.
I mean, my first inclination, because I'm fascinated by whatever this celestial algorithm situation is, would be if we could try to get somebody up there or out there to disable the tractor beam. That'll allow us to move the baby rock, but also maybe get some insight into what kind of technology we're dealing with here. I'm also fine for us to just blast it if that's preferable, so that we can just stay inside the ship and just
Both are reasonable.
zap that thing.
I don't know how I feel about sending out someone.
This guy,
You are
like-
going to have to send someone out in a suit to go approach this thing.
Yeah, no, that's why it's like
So,
it's not ideal.
Weigh
but-
that risk.
Our key engineers, I believe, are also assisting on the previous vessel.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
That's true.
Did we just nudge Big Bertha out of the way and scoot past then?
I would assume the debris that we've navigated through was probably from a previous test taker. So maybe just nudging this out of the way.
Instead of blowing it up.
That is actually great. Was the debris mostly like organic material, like, meteor, or was it like ship parts?
The debris seemed to be what you would get in kind of like a garbage compactor. Like this guy's just kind of sweeping through, picking up stuff. So whatever happened to be around maybe got
It doesn't
pulled
look
in
like
here.
it was the freshly imploded remains of the last guys who took this test. Great. Okay.
Yeah, you didn't get any any red shirts spinning into the distance or anything like that.
So, what could this be testing us for at this point? I mean, pushing or blasting, whether we want to save something or whether we want to destroy something.
I mean, it did say, the message did say something about testing our intelligence. So maybe it's just studying how we problem solve. Would be my guess.
I mean, minimal risk would be to detonate it from a range rather than allowing it to touch our vessel.
Does it seem from the scans that I got that it doesn't seem like it's big enough to have enough gravitational pull that's gonna mess with the like little eddies that we've got going on? Okay. I mean, I defer to you on this one. Y'all with your explosives and your navigational skill. I can just tell you that it's made of dirt and rocks.
More specifically, based on that composition of dirt and rocks, we should be able to blast this apart safely.
All right, Xanthus, we'll go ahead and load the gun, and let's go ahead and lob a bunch of photon torpedoes at this sucker, shall we?
One will probably do it.
Yes, Commodore.
All right, Mark, Xanthus. That's going to be a difficulty 2 on you. Shooting the weps with control and security as your stats. Weapons and security, if anyone wants to assist with those stats.
Yeah, I mean, so on, good lord, on 23rd century era Constitution class vessels, both the navigator and the helm can, I guess, sight for weapons.
Yeah.
Because they have those little pop-up.
They got the little.
go.
I just miss all the ships that had a little view screen pop out. It's good design.
So yeah, I'll assist our tactical officer.
Perfect.
Please. So that gives my target number a 15. And I've got a 14 and a 17. I do have the ability and talent Precision. It is typically for targeting specific systems on enemy vessels, and it would normally let me reroll a d20. But it is literally just a rock. So
It
I
is.
feel like,
It is kind of just a rock.
Yeah.
Another stat that we haven't really dealt with is determination, which is kind of just a freebie reroll a lot of the time. There's a chart full of stuff that you can do that will also give you just a like, I don't need to explain it reroll. We also have the bits if you want to reroll a bad boy.
Yes.
Um,
But you also had a
your
help,
choice.
right?
Yes,
We
yes.
did
so-
have one success, so you can.
So I have one. I don't
Yeah.
have one.
And I was supposed to roll under 15, and I got a 2.
there we go. All right. Meets it, beats it. No momentum generated, but that's totally okay. All right. You take aim on this rock. Shoot one little torpedo. There's just quiet around you. As you see them. As this thing blows apart. You've created a bit of a significant debris field. While it was not a huge rock, it was in fact a rock in space. And you are in a contained zone. So you will still have a little bit of fun driving through this area. But because you didn't do the critical, you made it. That doesn't cause the bad thing, where it fires back at you.
Hey!
Yay! Cool. Love it. All right. So your pathway is now clear with a little bit of a challenge going through that. And you can move on into the next chamber. What other plot hooks can I use to get you to do the next task? I've done that.
I attack the darkness.
Attack the darkness.
Did anybody notice how weird it was that as we blew up that rock, it also had like a gun? That seems strange to anybody else.
That's okay. That just means it's from Texas.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right.
We love to see it. We are traveling through into this next section. Your scanners are working fine. You're not really seeing anything. In this next chamber, though, you do see something in the distance. It's a little too far out there for your scanners that can't quite reach right now, but your view screen, you're seeing a couple little dots poke up.
Dots?
In the distance, they appear to be dots.
Oh, okay.
There's something.
I see the light at the end. I don't like it.
More dots. What's dots? Is there any way we can scan them? And
Not at this distance. We got to get closer.
Too far.
What are your orders, Captain?
Dead ahead. Let's go find those dots.
Aye, ma'am.
I'm just gonna kind of keep, the like baseline scan running as we get closer, so that as soon as we hop within range, hopefully I can, in case it's like really hostile, I can immediately be like, nope, bad choice.
What you see is more debris kind of going around. But in between the debris, you see things that are swooping in, swooping out.
I think we've got organic life forms. Maybe. I'm not sure. We got something that also seems to be able to navigate around these weird little, anomalies. Or is at least on a different trajectory of navigation around the anomalies.
we get closer so we can detect if they are carbon-based or...
These carbon-based labs. They're photonic.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, shoot.
There you go.
Oh, that's the bad one.
Oh, no.
As you move closer, you see these dots start to recede. The things that have been swimming are suddenly dodging away.
Ooh.
They're moving pretty fast.
Whatever it
away
is, I
from
think
here.
it's more scared of us than we are of it.
What you continue. All of a sudden, you start hearing clangs against your shields. All your sensors are popping off. Something is hitting you.
Ah, geez. Well, go to yellow alert.
Whoop. I will not be doing klaxon sounds. Thank you very much.
That's for post.
That is. That's for us. I don't really have a computer voice, unfortunately. I probably should have studied that. Just get some good Mitchell Barrett cues loaded up.
Actually, in this era, it'd be more like working.
Yeah, you're right. Extremely Danger Will Robinson level.
Scanning.
No problem. No problem.
I got it.
No
Yeah.
problem.
Amazing. So you're getting hit left and right. All of every direction, it seems like stuff is bumping you. You're doing the classic, like, oh no, whoa, everybody to the left, everybody to the right, oh no, you are getting knocked around like crazy. So everything during this sequence, we're gonna up that threat level by 1.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of difficult for you to reach all of your panels and do any sort of scanning or navigating. Doctor, do you have a comment?
No.
Nope. Great.
We're good. We're good.
We're in
Everybody's
chains.
I was trying to figure out what am I holding on to?
everybody kind of has a state. I don't know where medical could go hang out at like an empty zone, whatever that may. All your engineers are gone, so you can go hang out at the engineering station. Good time for all the engineers to be off of the ship is hitting this
Shields are
issue.
holding.
Yeah, for now. So you are getting bounced around. What do you guys want to do?
Any chance of doing a barrel roll here and seeing what came from above or behind us?
Yeah, I mean, Captain, permission to do a barrel roll.
Why not? Granted.
Pitter patter, let's get at her.
Strap into the.
There are no
Yeah.
seatbelts in this century.
There might be just a captain's chair.
I say, Zoe's ridden with you driving enough that she's installed one on her chair.
Before all the engineers left, they were like, I better plug these bad boys in.
Our gravity is always down. We just see the other side of whatever chamber we're in.
Again, I can run a scan. It's literally the one thing I'm good at. So, you need me to scan something while we're.
So I'm going to hang out with comms and see if we can communicate with these things.
Great. There's nothing.
Insight.
Yeah, insight. If you want to give me, let's see, I don't have your stat block on me. Insight and a con, I think, or comm.
I don't see comms on my.
Then I believe they stack it under con.
I believe they stack under con.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
That's confusing.
So
I
get,
agree.
I get 2 dice, and I'm going to try it. Insight and con.
Cool.
No. Nope. I missed both.
All right. We will.
If I use a thing, I can re-roll both of them or just one die.
It would just be one reroll.
Okay, I wouldn't be able to get to it. All right. Thank you.
Okay, no worries. Anything else? You can run that scan. See what we're doing.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna run a scan because it's the one thing I'm good at.
There's a lot of scanning here in Starfleet, so sorry.
That's fine. No, that's why I picked the science officer. Somebody's gotta keep hitting the button.
Gotta scan.
That's an 11 and a 1 under my
Nice.
14 or 15, depending on which stat you want.
Fuck yeah.
No, that's totally fine. This would be a 0 difficulty test to run this particular.
It's a
scan.
1 because I'm having to like grip the edge of the table.
Yeah,
to
you're just
stay in
like,
place while I'm wrapping.
Yeah, it would be. Yeah, that minimal task. I have to make you roll because it is just.
So, but we don't get a
doing a barrel
We don't get a
roll. Yeah.
momentum for that, even though we had one more extra. Because you have to do more.
Yeah,
Got it.
you have to do
Make sure.
above and beyond. So yeah, with this, you get a quick look, and what you can see around that is that on the walls of this chamber, there is things firing at you. There is nothing out there. The room itself is firing ions at you, causing an ion storm.
Oh.
Hey, it's an environmental test.
All right, quick, divert all funding to FEMA. Just.
Oh, this is Star Trek? Political?
Wait, what?
I don't remember this level in the test
I heard we were
simulator.
doing the musical episode. Thank you. For that.
Surprise, it's the Kobayashi Maru.
Ezra, where are you?
Die.
Not going to the fucking neutral zone, that's for sure.
There's just so many Klingon vessels.
Ion Storm, plan accordingly. Maybe we need to keep an eye on the shields just in case. This could really screw with things.
Yeah, you got it right there on the nose. Shields would be great if we had our chief engineer here, but she's off the ship at the moment, so I'm gonna rely on all of you to pool your powers to solve this, an engineering task.
Ah, jeez.
Thank goodness I took hacking as my off-sheet elective in this game.
Computers as a focus, but I don't see how that.
You could help with if you have a decent enough engineering to do a strong engineering.
Yeah,
roll, so.
no.
Yeah.
I do have a focus for shipboard tactical systems, so I think I'm somewhat qualified to divert more energy to those shields.
I'll take that.
I have decent engineering. It kind of just depends on what other attribute. If I
This, their suggested is a difficulty to figure out exactly what you need to do. We're focusing on shields right now, so we are trying to reinforce the shields. This is a difficulty one to reason out using reason and engineering to determine exactly what frequency you need to tune the shields to.
got it.
And that can be assisted by sensors, by science, by engineering. I'm throwing a whole bucket in here since we don't have a classical engineer. And then there will be a secondary task to implement that while you're apparently doing a barrel roll and getting hit from all directions, which again, everybody can jump in to help.
I can make a pretty competent reason engineering roll to source it.
Yeah, and I'm happy to do the control engineering to get the shields where they need to be.
Perfect.
Okay.
So you give me that task number 1, and you give me that task number 2. Alondra, you're at a difficulty of 1. You're at a difficulty of 3.
Oh, jeez.
I'm gonna snag one of those momentum.
Yeah, you do that.
yeah.
You snag that momentum.
Yeah. If you roll any, go ahead and take a bid, and if you roll anything too high, re-roll it.
Yeah, I want to re-roll the
1.
20.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should
re-roll
probably
the 20.
re-roll that 20.
Yeah, burn a bit.
Burn it. Yeah, burn it.
Great.
That was my version of declaring before we declare.
Yes.
But yes, I succeeded on both.
Yes.
There we go.
Beautiful. Thank
Yes.
you.
To get things in order, yeah.
Fantastic. So the lieutenant beep boops around to figure out exactly what frequency these ions are able to penetrate the shields at, so you can adjust to protect against it. She passes that information on to security, who beep boops it into the computer successfully. Yes. Yeah. This one is a fun one. If there's 2 elements to failure, if you fail or if you fail.
Yeah.
Well, you have to get both to succeed at this task, which is kind of fun. Otherwise, you are just damaged. And then you really need an engineering crew to fix everything.
I mean, we are emotionally damaged, but that's irrelevant to this situation.
Hey, speak for yourself.
I do actually think our XO over here is probably the most stable person in Starfleet. Cool. You feel the ship settle down, besides the barrel rolling, which I assume is still occurring, but you're able to compensate with that based upon your own gravity within the ship. The ions settle down, and you can relax for a moment. RP while I look something up.
Damage report?
Well, the barrel roll is unnecessary if you would like to stop.
Well, Commander, a barrel roll is always necessary given the circumstances.
And if anyone needs to talk about how they're feeling after this, please let me know.
Feeling?
I listen.
And then?
I tell you how to not feel.
Oh. What if I enjoy the way I'm feeling?
Then you have no reason to take my advice.
Oh, very good. Yeah. I gotta say, Doctor, for being a Vulcan, you sure do seem in touch with us humans and our various feelings. Is there a particular reason for that? General interest?
Morbid curiosity.
Logic should not preclude joy.
I like this Vulcan.
Hey, Commander,
Yeah.
are we starting up poetry slam nights next week, like you said?
I would be happy to have the company.
Great. Just want to make sure I put it in my calendar in case we survive whatever this insanity is. I feel like maybe I should socialize with folks other than my ensign a little more.
I have the holodeck reserved in 103 hours.
And that sounds very good for everybody's mental
Excellent.
well-being. Thank you.
In 103 hours or for 103 hours? That's what I thought. And
Nice.
as that lovely question lingers in the air, you travel into the next chamber and you see those little dots again in the distance. This time, they're not moving. And with that, we're going to take a break. We'll be back in just a few minutes. Hang out, stay here. We can take it to slate. We didn't write a slide for this, so I don't know what to do. Thank you so much. We'll see you in a few minutes.
Poetry slam.
Yeah.
Hello and welcome back, Federation citizens. You are returning to the USS Lexington. We are currently inside the Celestial Algorithm. Our intrepid crew has been traversing the tubes, the vents of this mysterious entity that has appeared on the edge of Federation space. We return to them in media res as they have just rediscovered some mysterious dots in the distance that had, in the previous chamber, seemed to be bobbing and weaving and quickly disappeared as a brand new entity started raining an ion storm down upon them. Having successfully evaded that storm, they returned to see the dots.
I don't like it. I don't know what it is, but I don't like it when the behavior changes abruptly like that. That's concerning. I mean, I'm not saying it's like bad or anything. I'm just saying like it raises an immediate sort of flag that is in the more red aligned variety.
Have we tried to communicate with these entities yet? Maybe we should try to.
I don't know that they're entities. The last room was just full of ions. I mean, we got to get close enough to figure out, like, get in range anyway, which I'm not super stoked about, but I don't have a better option. So once they're in range of our very limited scanners, I can try to scan them.
Sounds like a plan. You guys continue to travel forward, but it appears that they keep getting farther and farther away.
So say, are they doing that thing where no matter how close we get, they're the same distance, or are they actually...
No, they appear to be getting far. In fact, the walls of this room appear to be getting farther and farther away.
Oh.
The room is getting bigger?
Are we getting smaller? What's happening?
Yes. If I do a scan, maybe we can see if we're getting smaller. All right.
That will...
Insight and medicine?
Medical.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll set this at a 1. Difficulty 1.
Okay. I got 1.
That's what we need.
Yep.
Yes. Because
You got it.
8 and 5. Yeah, it doesn't make 16.
Cool.
5 works.
5 is good. Yeah, so you do notice that everything, at least around you, your immediate crew, you guys don't seem to be changing in any appreciable way. Those dots are actually receding very quickly now. It does seem to be that this is an exponential rate at which this walls seem to be going out.
Okay.
It's like a reverse trash compactor.
Yeah. And I'm guessing the rate at which with which the room is expanding and the dots are receding is commensurate with our speed, right?
You are still, as far as the engines are reading, moving forward.
What happens if we engage warp engines right now?
I don't know. What happens if you engage warp engines right now, con officer?
Captain, permission to engage warp 1.
Yeah, let's see if we can go get over there.
All right.
This is a
Click, 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 click. Strap in.
we are going to call this. Oh, geez, where's my con tab?
We're calling it a stupid idea as well.
Yeah,
Well,
we are
I
definitely
was
doing
gonna
that.
say hit the brakes, but warp is gonna get us more information faster. So
It does appear we're losing this race currently.
Yes. Information is good.
We're gonna call this a difficulty 2 control and con check.
Those are my stats.
And I can help with control if you need some.
Doctor, I would welcome. Oh, yes, I would.
It's only a 1?
Yeah, it's a 1, or no, it's a
two?
difficulty 2. But since you've already kind of tried to scan this to make sure it's not us changing, but the outside changing, I'll let you have that control
Thank you.
addition.
Yes, I made it. 7.
That's a 4 and a 6. That's going to beat it. Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right,
Should be
cool.
at 15.
You gas it. You're blasting at warp 1.
And we're in control.
with extreme control. Thank goodness. As you do seem to continue to go forward, at least according to the engines, they're not burning out. They are moving. You're not sitting on brakes. That wall just keeps going. It starts moving at warp 1 faster and faster and faster away from you.
Can we increase to warp 5?
If it's going away from us, maybe if we go backwards, it will come toward us.
Is this one of those things where, like, every time you reach for it, gets further, and so then you gotta, like, go, like, through the mirror or something?
Or if it is a true test of our algorithm solving potential, this could be a speed test.
I mean, I'd rather do a speed test than a math test, but I can start doing a lot of algebra real fast if you need me to.
And how is this expanding with us inside?
It's an excellent question. How is this happening? Khan, take us out of warp. Take us out of warp. Let's just stay put.
Aye.
Can we stay put?
Boop.
The brakes.
You hit the brakes. The room continues to expand. It's off of your sensors at this point. You seem to just be in a void.
Oh.
It was unavoidable.
Thank you, Doctor. I believe we all needed that.
I do like this character trait of Vulcan with puns. What else can we do to determine exactly how this is occurring? It seems like every problem up till now has been a question of how to solve, but this one might be how it's done.
How? How do we...
I have a focus in physics. Could I do an insight or reason science roll using my physics focus to try to figure out what sort of, like, spatial phenomenon might be triggering this? Whether this is, like, are we just, like, is this actually happening? Did we inhale a bunch of shrooms that are causing us to have a group hallucination? Like, what's going on?
Did that soup turn on you?
Yeah, God. Maybe I shouldn't have taken the Orion soup.
Yes, I would. Gotta get more soup. That stuff wears off.
Oh, good soup.
Yes, I would love it if you would make a difficulty 1 insight and science roll, please.
Great. Under my testing a theory, I'm gonna claim a bonus die just for funsies.
Beautiful.
Because I think this very much counts as a theory. I'm glad I did that, because I only got one of those 3.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
I was
All
a
right.
19, a 20, and a 2.
All right. Well, that's why we roll those extra bad boys. Even if you do, not wind up needing them, you can generate momentum by throwing extra dice in. But
Yeah.
I'm glad we did.
Yeah, in this case, we just continue to not die.
Yay. You, Lieutenant, with your scan and your knowledge of physics, specifically your knowledge of how physics might not apply here, you discover that the warp engines are, in fact, causing the problem.
I'm just gonna flip my screen around and show it to the Excel and be like, I don't know either. That was not my predicted hypothesis, but that seems to be what's happening.
What's going on here? Your warp bubble is causing ripples in not only space, but also time. Everything is going wibbly wobbly out there, causing it to just expand with the amount of energy that's being generated.
We get caught in a space-time continuum as part of some weird existential testing structure?
It is something a lesser form wouldn't be able to escape.
Yeah, okay, fair, I guess. Dang. All right. Well, there you go.
All right, so...
That's what I got, y'all.
So we've got a positive warp bubble that's causing us to add to the problem.
Is there such a negative warp bubble?
An inverse warp bubble would be an excellent idea.
Ultra brakes.
Super brakes.
Is this one of those ones where you like stomp the gas pedal and the brake pedal at the same time? Like, what's happening here?
I believe that the technical terminology is we reduce the polarity of the neutron. Oh wait, wrong franchise.
Wrong.
I mean, maybe the correct concept. I also read those novels. They were pretty good. Is that a new holodeck program yet? I've been waiting for the next upload.
Oh, I'm waiting for the 29th Doctor myself.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Wow.
Anyways.
Yes, I don't have much engineering background, but seeing how the warp bubble is expanding things, if we can invert it, we can retract again.
I mean, I apparently have become our de facto engineer since we did. Again, very funny that we decided to just boot all of our engineers to the other boat, and that creates this narratively logical reason why I'm doing all the engineering.
Yep.
Totally intentional.
Totally.
That was definitely planned. Crack.
Totally fine.
Yeah, I could do like I would love to use reason.
That is a beautiful thing to try and do. In fact, since this is, while it is an engineering problem, it is also a physics problem.
Hey!
And so this is going to be higher difficulty due to the wibbledy-wobblediness of space and time. So I'm going to set this at a difficulty 3, reason, science. If our friends in the community have either engineering, science, engines, I'll even throw in a control.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna pre-declare that I'm probably gonna use a bit to reroll
I
whatever
say
my high
use
is.
a momentum if we're looking at a target 3.
Okay, do we want to use a momentum?
We have one.
Run it.
Yeah.
It's target 3 because that'll give me 4 dice on my main roll, and then if anybody wants to try to do an assistant, I will roll my murder die.
I have a 10 in control, so
Yeah.
do you think we can help?
And I was gonna say, did you want me rolling engineering or science, but it doesn't matter because it's the same for me.
I mean,
Okay.
I could engage in hand-to-hand combat with this physics. I'd be happy to help.
I would love if you would just punch space-time for me. That would be great.
Have a stat in.
All right.
Suit up.
Okay.
Oh wow, you
We got
really
control.
are just
We got
security.
control. We got that.
We got this. Assistance.
I got all sorts of perimeters.
Nope.
4 beats of 13 for the assistance, at least.
And I am not an assistant.
3 of my 4 are under. I have
Okay.
I have a 6, a 5, and a 3 under my 15, and the other one was a 16. So
Beautiful.
I'm not gonna burn the bit for the reroll because I got it.
You got it, and
we
you
got
got
one
one
assist.
additional.
Yes, one assist.
So reclaim your momentum.
Hey!
Yes.
We love to see it. Beautiful. You are able to successfully adjust the warp bubble so that instead of being a normal warp bubble, it is inverse. You are effectively canceling out the effect that is done to this distortion field. And
Do the walls just come zooming back in toward us?
oh god! And that's the ship. Good night, everybody.
I had a good
We
one.
did it too much.
I forgot to tell you. It's
too inverted.
You actually have to go back to warp to make sure it goes fast enough.
It's a toggle switch.
Yeah, it is. Oh yeah, this is not like you want to keep those sliders in the middle. No
Yes.
extreme sliders over here.
So we have a WarioWare style mini game happening.
Yes.
Keeping everything in the middle makes sense.
Yeah, I knew I should have made this more Mario based. What a fool. Yes, so you've generated your warp bubble. You've at least reset the physics as far as you're concerned, and you can see everything coming in closer, including, more importantly, the exits to this room.
Yes.
Door.
Adorable.
So
Thank you, Doctor.
I didn't didn't realize you were also playing Lae'zel from Baldur's Gate 3. Among us, Yankee, I am considered quite humorous.
Amazing. With that great success, we have 500 bits from Red Dead Coquette to the players for tasting the weird soup.
Oh, God.
So I'm going to throw you the correct item. Thank you. You got it. I can't throw, so everybody's got it. Thank you so much, Red Dead. We have been using those to much avail.
We might be getting another bit for the pun. I'll let you know.
Holding for fun bits. We love to see it. In the meantime, we've got a couple exits. One, everything moved a little bit quickly, but you did see those dots going in one direction. There is another option in a different direction. Do we want to follow the dots?
Stage left.
Do we want to chase the weird dots, or do we want to avoid the weird dots?
Well, if we find more beings, they might give us more information.
You know, back on Terry's, where I'm from, we just say that weird dots are friends you haven't yet met. So I say we go ahead and meet our friends.
That's a very specific reference to weird dots.
It's lost in translation a bit.
All right. Well, Helm, take us directly into the additional 500 bits from Red Dead Coquette for the adorable pun to the players. Let's go over here. We've got bits all over the place. 4 bits. Thank you so much, Red Dead.
Favorite.
All right.
So we will head off in the direction that we saw the dots go.
Follow the dots.
Let's just keep it at impulse there.
Aye, Captain.
Thank you.
Impulse.
Don't tell him to drive with impulse, please.
I don't know how these things keep getting unlatched every time. I know they're a home install, but come on.
Well, you did install them a little bit tight. You can't quite reach.
Yeah, I have to undo every time I have to run a scan. Yeah, that sounds right.
That does sound right. Headed down this next tube. We love the tubes. You
Vent-like structure?
yes,
Tube.
they're round, unlike the vents, which are more square. But these are
Futuristic.
We like to go
Future
down the
tubes.
tube, is what we do.
we love to be in the tubes.
Yeah.
Okay. You pop out into another chamber. This one does. It's a chamber. You notice the walls are not moving anywhere. They're stable. Seems good.
Well, that's something.
Also not shooting at us?
They are not shooting at you. There's no rocks in the way. There is no errant vessel waiting to be saved out here, but you do see those dots, and they seem to be a little bit closer than previous before. You can tell they're more elongated now. You'd seen them going at a distance, it seems, maybe, and now that they've rotated, you can see they're actually a 3D object, not just a 2D object. And as you get closer, you realize that you have found your pod of Gormaganders.
Oh.
For those of you watching at home on this audio and visual medium, Gormagander is a spacefaring creature. They are kind of squiddish, I guess, is probably the best analog to them. They're just little guys. They kind of go through. They're really big. They're house-sized, I guess, is maybe the best way. They kind of have mouths like that icky creature from Stranger Things with the face. Gentle giants, truly. A miracle of space and space travel. We found our pod. What do you guys like to do?
I want to check our beacon back to camp to see if I can get a ping to our engineers on the Orion ship to see if they've got systems going again. Writing a letter to camp, be like, hey guys, you ready to get picked up? Can you bring some drugs with you?
Animal drugs.
Animal drugs.
Animal drugs.
Specifically the animal drugs.
You have to wait a minute as this pings through various tubes. You have no idea.
I don't know if it's gonna work. I'm just gonna try.
Yeah, you have no idea where this is going, but seeing as you're in a giant metal object, it eventually pings off of the right walls and gets there, and, you're hanging out for a few minutes, but something does get back to you. That's just the voice of your little cook friend going, drugs? Oh, the drugs! Okay, where are you guys?
I'm sending you some semblance of coordinates that may or may not actually still apply. We did accidentally bend space-time, so I'm not sure if it's 100% accurate. But if you take, like, a left and then a right and then 2 lefts through the tubes from where we started.
And don't forget to invert your warp field.
Yeah, invert your warp field when you get to the 3rd chamber. Hit the gas and the brakes at the same time. The walls are going to run away, and then they're going to come back real quick.
Don't forget to send them the frequency for the ion.
Oh, yeah. Here's the frequency for the ion storm. Don't worry about it. We blew up the tiny planet, so things should be clear. Watch for the debris.
A few minutes passes by. Another few minutes. You blew up a planet?
It was a baby planet. There was nothing living on it. It's fine.
He shot first. It was self-defense.
He didn't, though. We saw the gun after we blew up. I didn't say nothing.
This is, we're imposing the message 25-word limit on this communication.
Yeah.
I didn't do it, I just...
Take a deep breath. It
wasn't me.
Okay. I'll give it to the captain. And, some time passes, so you're gonna have to wait for these guys. Sure. Is there anything you want to do in the meantime? Hanging out with a pod?
Well, look, I'm gonna look up everything I can about them. I'm very much into getting information.
Fantastic. As you go through all of your research, you obviously predominantly have like a medical background, a lot of veterinary information on these guys. No one's really sure where they originated from, but they are the stat block that I didn't pull up because I wasn't thinking about it. 1 second.
So they are not in their original place. They were put here for a reason.
Or did they get sucked in here like we did?
Well, if that's the case, then they're pretty intelligent creatures. They have gone ahead and passed all those tests then, no?
Presumably.
I don't believe they had the pitfall of engaging warp engines. But I would be happily surprised if they did.
If those things can move at warp speed, that's unlocking an entirely new arena of science that has yet to be explored, and we should definitely report that back to command.
Well, I don't know about warp speeds, but I seem to remember back when Discovery was still with us, a space criminal hid in a Gormagander, and then ended up killing Captain Lorca.
Oh, I think I remember hearing that story. Yeah, they tell it to the new recruits.
The who?
The who? The what?
The Commodore glares at you both. The who?
Oh, I didn't hear nothing.
Yeah, old space wives' tale, ma'am.
That's what I thought.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, your hair looks great today, by the way. Have I mentioned?
Thank you, Lieutenant. That's a weird joke for all the disco fans out there. The computer pulls up more information on the Gormaganders. Yes. They are native to the vacuum of space, often referred to as space whales. They have been supposed that they, much like whales, you can milk them, apparently. Maybe. Who can say?
That's basically.
No one's, at least as far as you know, tried, but these are sometimes...
It changes today!
Security over here sounds like a security task.
This is my hand-to-hand combat training coming in handy.
It's a weird application of your jujitsu, but it does seem like it's working.
It's all about lifting with your back.
Yeah, milk it.
Although Gormaganders are beautiful creatures. That naturally makes them a pretty prime target for a lot of hunting groups, and their numbers have dwindled significantly for a number of reasons. Primarily, the assumption was it's hunting. Now that you're witnessing these sick ones, maybe there is a larger problem with the whole pod. You know that they tend to eat alpha particles off of solar winds. So seeing as they're inside this enclosure, no access to solar winds, they might actually be cut off from their primary food source as well.
Oh.
Alpha particles. Yes. If we could get alpha particles and the medicine to them.
This is true.
Can we wrap the medicine in alpha particles so they will eat them?
Where are we getting the alpha particles? Can we... There's an ion storm 2 chambers back. We've got the frequency on that. And we already did some goofiness with our warp drives. Can we, like, create some sort of... This might be a project for me to work on in spare time after we have dealt with this. But now I have a lot of extreme curiosity about whether I could jury-rig a way to convert particles.
So feeding them, certainly one intriguing option. I don't know exactly how we're going to feed. And much in the same way, I'm not sure how we would administer medication. Doc, I would have to leave that one up to you. I assume a hypo spray would do it. We've got to get them
I feel like
within range, though.
I mean, I feel like the Orion ship, I think we all gotta, get out of here is the real key, because, like, we can't do much in here either. Like, we could solve this immediate. We can try to, like, help the Gormaganders and help the Orion, but, like, we're also basically stuck.
Well,
We can't communicate with anyone, so.
there are 2 other paths we have yet to explore.
Yeah.
While we have our space whale friends, we do have the ability to administer the medicine, which also, hopefully, gets our engineering crew back to us if they're feeling comfortable navigating to our coordinates. Should we position our ship maybe at the opening of this chamber to assist them? If need be, use our tractor beam to pull them closer?
I mean, maybe. I gave him pretty specific directions about everything, but I don't know if...
Cook.
Well, I don't know. It sounded like he was talking to the hot captain, the captain of the ship, and... Right? But I will say that I don't... Based on the thing in the message said the celestial algorithm, and one of the few things that I do know about algorithms is that they adapt to use. So I don't know if what happened behind us has changed based on how we responded to it that's gonna screw them up trying to get through it. Algorithms are generally considered to be smart and adaptive program technology, so...
So our ship, their ship, and the whales are all variables affecting the law.
Possibly. Again, I don't know how this thing is structured. I don't know if this is intelligent use that is setting this up or if it is actually, like, programmatic in some way.
And earlier you mentioned tractor beams pulling them in. Maybe that's the way to change the algorithm again.
I don't know if we want to change the algorithm. If the algorithm stays the same, then we can relay our information back to the other group.
But if it does change, we might need to change it more.
I'm gonna go run some theoretical number models. Hang on.
In the event that our medical supplies don't reach us, Doctor, do you think you might be able to develop a vaccine?
Yes. Well, I do have some infectious disease ideas. So yes, I'll make sure I take a look at that.
Great. I would love you to take a look at that.
How does a creature get sick in the vacuum of space?
Licking doorknobs, presumably.
That'll do it.
Oh yeah, been there, done that.
They could run into many things here in the universe.
Who's to say? Since they're hunted, there might have been something that infection caused that spread throughout them. If they're in fact a nursing mammal, spread it to their young.
There is the rumor that they produce milk.
Indeed. Never tried it. I wonder if the replicator would make it.
Replicator. One glass, please.
The bridge replicator for snacks. Doc, why don't you go ahead and give me a difficulty 1 insight and medicine roll to give a quick scan of those whales out there to see if you can detect exactly what the issue is.
Okay, so it's 1, just 1.
Yes, just a 1.
I got to 2 and a 4.
Beautiful.
Yes.
I'm assuming that's under your...
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Medicine is 5 and insight's 10.
Perfect.
You don't even need both stats.
We love it. So you discover that they have a viral infection. It causes an abnormality in how the Gormaganders process their alpha particles. And is causing with issues with how they feed. Not just that they can't feed, but they're having trouble with their upset tummies. They basically have a tummy bug. You will need to deliver an antiviral to fix that issue. Since we don't have the supply of vet vaccines on board, you can attempt to synthesize this on your own down in Six Bay, if you'd like to do that.
But do we have fancy soup from the Orions? Did we bring a thermos of soup?
You didn't bring the magical canister that scans for soup recipes, unfortunately. So you don't have anti-radiation sickness soup. You do have, however, a suite full of DNA and all kinds of stuff in the computer that you should be able to devise something to synthesize medication with.
Okay, cool. Yeah, cutting edge medicine is one of the things I have, so.
Perfect. So you get a bonus. This will be a difficulty 2 with your reason.
It's only difficulty 2.
And reason and medicine tasks.
Reason
and medicine skills. Sorry.
Can I re-roll one of them?
Use that.
Would you say reason and medicine? Is what you
Yes.
said? Okay.
We've got we got
5,
bits
6,
to re-roll.
We got plenty of bits if you want to
Yeah.
roll one.
Yes, and
Use one in bits.
I got a 9 and a 19.
Yeah, re-roll that.
Yeah.
1!
Yay, let's go. That's a good one.
Yes. Yes, 1.
Perfect. We love it.
Control.
Yes.
Great. So you have devised a
My
means.
highest calling.
Medicine. Is Doc into like frontier medicine or
Infectious diseases and,
Oh, okay.
and, you know. But my highest calling is a healer.
Of course. You figured out how to synthesize exactly what you need to synthesize, and as far as you know, a standard hypo spray is going to allow you to distribute that. You do need to go get them,
Well,
though.
But if we could do that from a distance, I wonder if there was a way to make a spray that would spray out for them.
Do we want to just tractor beam the Gormagates to us?
You've got
It would be potentially less
mean.
aggressive to pilot a small craft out to them.
And yes, use that to spray them. Yes.
Is there another exit out of this chamber aside from the one that we came into, or are we all kind of in a contained, like we could park our ship in the doorway to block them from leaving, and then we could just send somebody
Corral the
to get them?
whales.
Yeah.
no, there's a couple exits to this chamber. So you can't, I mean, unless you send out all your shuttles to like block every chamber. You could probably do that.
Hey, Chakotay, how many shuttle pods do we have
No,
left?
we need the shuttles to come back. Yeah, so you can take a shuttle out to administer this. You are gonna have to throw somebody in an EV suit to go out there and pop guy. Mark,
Get some of the ensigns for that. Yes.
give me.
We don't have any of them. We sent them with engineering. They're not back.
No, we have the ensign who helped you.
No, you don't get to touch him. He's mine.
No, we must have more. We did not send every single person from the ship.
It's a crew complement of 450 souls, for goodness sake.
Get the civilians.
We don't have any civilians on
There's
board.
children. Sorry.
Not in this century.
We all know that Christy loves child labor as long as they're over the age of 30. It's fine.
You're OSHA compliant on this ship. Mark, give me an insight. Just give me an insight check. Just roll one. Tassio, just don't fail. That's all.
Easy 4.
Great. You recall that you can also fit one of these guys into the cargo bay if you need to. You might be able to assemble.
Oh, yeah, they're
line
about the
them.
size of a house, is what we're told? Yeah.
We've got a big old cargo bay.
We got a big cargo bay. Yeah.
Yeah. You might be able to like bait them in there.
With alpha?
There you go.
Yep. Alpha rays, beams.
How do I synthesize alpha particles?
Yeah, as part of your security knowledge, you would recall anything that might put you at a tactical advantage against harmless space whales.
They are infectious space whales.
It's true.
There is a biohazard.
Yes.
And that is part of the security protocol.
There you go. You are correct.
Yes.
Yes.
I
We'll help with that.
Disease is the number
Stand
one
corrected.
killer of organic life forms.
Is it?
Doctor?
Yes.
Yes.
True.
I mean, in this universe, possibly.
Yeah. The
We don't-
second most deadly is meat. But I believe we
How do I
could-
synthesize alpha particles?
You know how to do this. You just have to like
standard science.
yeah.
Cool.
You find a little projector that can just generally shoot particles at stuff.
Oh, jeez.
Dial it up, be like,
Yeah.
all right,
Alpha, beta. No gamma.
Not the gamma. Not again.
yeah, I did this in I did this at Academy as my thesis project. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, you got it.
We'll just kind of shoot up a bunch of these alpha particles, and we can use them as a lure.
Yeah, I think if
Is
we
that how
can,
that works?
we can open up the bay and then have your experiment at one end and draw them in. Administer. Medicine as they...
Bessie?
I believe it's
you
more
got
in
me.
the
You got me.
in the
Oh,
throat.
sorry. More than that range?
Yes, I do. You are trying to traverse the vacuum of space with this.
Yeah, no, sorry. Again, my planet got extremely destroyed by some ecological disasters, so I sometimes just default back to the old days. Don't worry about it. Anyway, yeah, you guys get the space whales, I'll get the alpha particles, it's fine.
I love that the musical almost happened in a very like Sound of Music-y kind of way. We're really in the hills. Great.
Sound of whale.
Son of whales.
The klaxon.
Security breach?
Sorry.
My bad.
You all head down to the cargo bay, set up your little radiation projector guy, start blasting those alpha particles, pop open the bay door. I highly recommend you all be in EV suits for this,
Yes.
since we are going to have to take down that shield.
Yeah, fine.
I don't know, live your bliss. Or death your bliss, who can say?
I can hold my breath.
You weren't gonna just let us airlock ourselves accidentally? That's really kind
That's
of
the
you.
TPK I've got saved
Yeah,
for.
no, that's next week.
Yeah. And slowly you notice those whales. You've maneuvered the ship kind of over as close as you can without them darting away. They're sick. They're not doing a whole lot of darting. They did that big dart earlier to dodge some stuff. They're not doing great.
I don't think it was us they were dodging at that point anyway, so I think it's fine.
You suspect they might have been a little bit of a canary in the coal mine scenario over there.
Yeah.
So they start pulling in, kind of sniffing around. One of the bigger ones kind of like makes the decision to like stick its head into the bay.
Snacks!
And I was like, oh, good stuff. And he's just in there. He is all up in those alpha particles. Doc and anybody else who wants to grab a hypo spray, you guys just start inoculating these bad boys.
See, I told you they were adorable.
We love it. With your successful medicine checks, your administration of the drug, they all start to perk up and get a little bit more energetic. They are naturally kind of a fishy kind of texture, we'll say. So it's maybe not the most pleasant to start with, but they do seem to look less gray and more pink and like more like a fresh baby and not a fish that's been on the side of the road for a minute.
Jesus Christ.
So they start perking up. You do have a bunch of Gormaganders now cramming your cargo bay, just guzzling alpha particles because like it's like they had one of the
in at least a day.
Yeah, they haven't eaten in at least a day. They haven't been processing food to start with. So this is really just like
It's the ravenous consumption after the stomach bug passes.
Yeah. One of them does do the little like as of like, oh, I've done too much, and he starts to back up. No, I got it. We're good.
I broadcast to them. It's like, please have your fill, and we will see you.
While you don't speak whale, they speak Vulcan, so they reply back to you and are like, which you interpret to be like, thank you, and carry on your merry way. Best of luck. You're not quite sure. There just seemed to be an inflection point at the end of a question mark where you're like, they definitely had a like, do you know what's going on here? 'Cause we don't know what's going on. But you don't really have a good way to respond. No.
We just make a lot of shrugs.
Yeah.
Keep firing the little like alpha particle generator.
So they're like, so they toddle on out, and they're just hanging. They're doing some flips. They're doing some barrel rolls out in the distance. Now that you've successfully completed fixing up these guys.
Hey, buddy, you receiving messages? Did you get stuck? Hello? Just check. Are you dead? Just hitting the little like hail ping to see if I get any response from the other ship. I just want to make sure they didn't die.
As you send out this hail in a burst of joy and success, they pop out of one of these tubes, kind of going really fast. So they're like, oh, that shrinking room was messed up, guys.
Yeah, the warp drive one?
Yeah.
That was bad.
It was all big and then it was all small. Oh, man.
That's how it usually goes for me.
Could you
Terrifying.
elaborate?
No.
So I have something with the bedside manner. I have this. When I succeed as a medicine task, I can remove a negative trait from the patient. So do they have any negative things that I can get?
Being lost in the tubes?
So maybe they can help them. They can help them.
The space whale.
Yeah, maybe they can help them get out because they'll have.
I don't. One of them's like a little bit racist, but all the rest of them, they're pretty much in the same boat as you guys. They're a pretty neutral species. In general. Yeah, you guys have succeeded in fixing your medical issues. You've succeeded in repairing the engines of another ship, and they have rejoined you.
I'm gonna pull up that original comm, and now that like things are a little bit better, I'm gonna start trying to like send back to the original signal and be like, "Did we do it? Did we solve the riddle?
Are you not entertained?
Hey, did we do it?"
Yes, the celestial presence. Yes.
I don't think there's nothing celestial about this.
I love presents, though.
Yeah, presents would be great, especially after all of this. Can you tell I'm trying to get myself airlocked by episode 2?
You
Sass.
We can't. That's for my Battlestar Galactica campaign.
No, you're
I'll send you
correct.
Directly.
Yo.
I always play Gaius.
Yes.
I always get airlocked when we
Always.
play the board game.
Yeah. Hey, I was Right there with you, buddy. We were in jail for a lot.
Stick around for the After Dark, and we'll tell you about our infamous Battlestar Galactica board game.
What's so bad?
Everyone was Cylon.
Ironically, no.
But anyway,
Yeah. While technically not in response to your antagonistic plea to the stars,
just conveniently timely.
conveniently timed, you
Yes.
do receive a message, which you now remembering that the Universal Translator can do a lot of stuff. You pop that bad
Plug
boy
it
back through
immediately
there.
back in.
You can. Where'd the message go?
You should maybe take caps lock off before responding.
But then how will they know that I'm yelling?
Exclamation points?
No, that just says that you're really bad at writing professional emails.
Emojis?
Commander, where do we land on emojis? Or sorry, Commodore, where do we land on emojis in professional communications?
I remain a fan of the standard text versions as opposed to the animated
yeah, no, I'm not
variety.
using the, yeah, no.
Yeah. Anything. I'm a.
Can I send a table flipping man?
Oh, I haven't seen that in a while. You're really talking about the large graphic version.
Yeah, no. I mean, I got all the Unicode versions.
I never. I stuck to mostly the less than 3, the
yeah, sure.
What do they
colon
speak
slant.
Oh, they're getting so many of those. Anyway, oh look,
Human hieroglyphics.
thank you.
we've received a.
You received a message. As this message is getting translated, a dazzling artificial wormhole opens at the heart of the construct.
Oh.
And the Lexington is pulled through. You can't tell if it takes an instant or a day to travel through this wormhole, but you discover a wondrous sight on the other side. You find yourself in another galaxy entirely. Countless colossal machines, like the one you have just encountered, float around in this void, extending far beyond your sensor range. At the heart of the vast constellation of machines is an impossibly gargantuan structure that resembles a double helix wrapped around a star.
Oh, jeez.
Crap.
I don't think we're in Federation space anymore.
Nope.
The message comes through. Welcome to the domain of the Celestial Algorithm. You have shown yourselves to be an enlightened people, so the Celestial Algorithm has brought you here to request your assistance. Organic life did not evolve in this quantum reality. There is only the Celestial Algorithm. The Celestial Algorithm is the culmination of eons of computation, a reflection of the algorithm that underpins all of existence. The Celestial Algorithm has sent countless machines throughout the multiverse to evaluate and catalog the cosmos. Like you, the Celestial Algorithm is an explorer of the cosmos in pursuit of knowledge.
Ah, jeez, it's a living computer. Kill it with phaser fire.
Okay. Maybe. What if we just? It wants information. Maybe we trade. I can upload a bunch of information to its consciousness ? And it sends us home.
Yeah.
Not even home. Just sends us to a known charted portion of space that we have on our maps.
Yes.
I mean, an exchange of organic life form knowledge may be what it's after.
Yeah, between your medical scans and just some of my general botany stuff, that we could probably provide that.
Well, then it would know more about us and be able to deal with us instead of putting us through these tests.
Yeah, I mean, we have the entire library computer aboard. Let's just transmit all of those contents.
Can we trade you information about organic life forms for
Another wormhole out of here?
For another word. Yeah, I'm trying to think of the right word. Like, yeah, can we trade you information about organic life forms? And in return, can you return us to a charted area of our spatial system?
Preferably not Klingon or Romulan.
A designated
Federation, yes.
a designated area of Federation space.
We will, of course, return you to your previous location. We had a concern. We do not know where this and a bunch of code pops up on your screen has come from. We are unable to contain it or delete it. We have reserved it in our stasis server so that it cannot infect the rest of the celestial algorithm. However, we would like assistance in diagnosing what this code is to eliminate it.
Guys, they've got a virus.
Oh, jeez. They shouldn't have opened that attachment.
Look, it happens to the best of us. I take a lot of careful, and I still get those weird spam emails from that Andorran prince that just really needs our assistance.
We ordered shampoo one time, and now they keep wanting us to reorder. No, if you would love to analyze this code a little bit, that's a difficulty 3 for insight and science. Anybody with computers or science can throw in an assist.
Yeah, I don't have the worst.
Insight and science. I'm just looking to see if I have any fun thing.
I'm also open to arguments for anybody else throwing in an assist.
Computer expertise. When I have a task that involves programming or study of a computer system, but I get a free bonus die.
That'll do it.
Great.
I'll jump in on here. I feel like I know when our computers are under cyber attack.
There you
That's
go.
true.
I
That's
feel like I'd
great.
be able to use my insight and science here.
Yeah,
There you go.
It's an 11. It's not terrible.
that's okay.
No.
Oh, that's a 6. So that's one for me.
Whew.
Oh.
I'd like to
Use that
reroll.
bit.
Do it. Burn it.
Do it.
Reroll the highest one. Don't fuck.
Hey.
Better. That is okay. I got 2 of 3.
And I got 1.
3.
Okay.
Meets it, beats it. Great. You are able to run through this code. You can tell that it is intelligent, and it has emerged spontaneously from the celestial algorithm's own central operating code.
Uh-oh.
This code is a new life form.
Y'all
This is about you.
had a baby.
Replicating.
Mazel tov.
Yeah. Congratulations. I know you may not have full understanding of organically generated life forms, but you have in fact generated a new life form.
But we were on the pill.
We have a doctor if you would like us to analyze that. Sometimes it doesn't work for everybody. I gotta use like 3 or 4 types all at once, and it's still kind of risky.
Oh dear, Steve, I must tell him. No. No, thank you so much for telling them that. The celestial algorithm recognizes this for the miracle, I guess, that it is, or the incident that it is, at least, and goes ahead and frees that code from the stasis server so it can go about living its life as it should, as whatever it is.
Monitor it just to make sure it doesn't do anything super crazy. If it ever starts creating any domains with Chan in it, just immediate termination of all code strings. But otherwise, this is a gift. This is a beautiful gift of life.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is known life in the universe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Furthermore, the celestial algorithm expresses its interest in maintaining any sort of relations with you if you'd ever like to come back and explore their region or anywhere else.
I would love to stay pen pals.
I mean, we do have a massive opportunity to document everything here.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
We could stay a little while.
Bring it back to the Federation, yes.
Our
I would love to find out more about their medicine at this algorithms.
I mean, the transmission of data will take a while. We'll start with the parenting section.
You said you have 103 hours booked to the holodeck? That'll give us some time to share information.
It's only 102 hours away.
Amazing.
Would you like a hard line for that data transfer?
Oh, that'll speed things up immensely.
Just a little wobbly cable comes out and is like, download available. Yeah, so you offer up some info to them. They pack your computer full of whatever information that they have available. You've successfully learned a whole lot today, which is
We've
crazy.
hacked the universe.
You hacked it, or at least the computer zone.
Yeah.
Are we at Fry's Electronics? I don't know.
We are now.
We are now.
It's a buy one, get one free deal.
You successfully exchange information, agree to continue further relations. The Commodore decides that you should probably report back to Starfleet before deciding to take a whole new 5-year mission into the zone. But the algorithm is perfectly happy to go ahead and pop everyone back out, Wales, Orions, and the Lexington back out to where they came from. You report back to Starfleet. They are going to write up a whole... There's going to be a long
much
meeting
paperwork.
about this. There's going to be a lot of paperwork. They're just going to draw up some mission parameters. You hand over all of the data in your computer, which is just like blown out. You have no more... that terabyte drive is just gone.
Yeah, no, literally just like disinstall it, hand it off,
Yeah.
put in a new one.
Just like, sorry guys, I got to give you a blank. We're going to be going through this teraquads of data for a very long time. You do find in your computer one little bit, just like the tiniest line of code that pops up on a screen, and it's just a digitally drawn out like emoji of a whale waving.
Just delete that. That's not real.
I make a copy and put it on an independent drive and start sending it little like emojis that represent alpha particles to see if I can grow it.
It's a Tamagotchi.
Yeah. Just like my plants, but in code.
You've done it. Amazing. Congratulations. You guys have successfully maintained relations. You didn't, you made a friend in the Orions way back in the day. So should this campaign continue, she could pop up again as a friendly, which is crazy.
Friendly Orion.
Yeah, we love it. I am so proud. You didn't die. You succeeded. You did, in fact, run through the entire mission, so we'll have a bit of fun next week figuring out what's going on. But
We're
yeah.
talking about ad-libbing next week.
Yeah, Alondra, I'm gonna have to have you change that slate title.
That's fine. That's why I saved my Photoshop files.
Excellent.
Right on.
Well, thank you so much, everyone, for coming this evening to our run of Star Trek Adventures. This has been absolutely a crazy evening for me, crazy evening for this table. We're very excited. Our upcoming schedule, we'll just run into that. On Saturday, we've got Arena of the 5Es. Tiana Wren is going to be GMing.
Yeah.
Back next Monday with more Star Trek Misadventures. We are about to jump into our After Dark for this evening. These are usually reserved for our patrons at patreon.com/questsandchaos, but we're doing this one with everyone tonight. Yay! So hang on tight and we will be right back. The rank of commander without
Yeah.
being the second in command.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I saw that we had.
Yeah.
I mean, hell, technically speaking, even if you're a Commodore, you're still captain.
Yeah. Hey everybody, looks like we're back.
Well, we did it. Now,
Warning from the booth would be great. No, hey,
no
hi.
warnings.
Hi everyone. How's it going? Yeah.
No, this was good.
Thanks. I'm excited. This was a unique experience in many regards.
Congrats on your first time in the big scary chair.
Thank you.
I hope I was not too fast or too rambly about anything, as I suddenly realized that despite having like 15 books in front of me, I felt like I had none information that I needed.
It's always how it goes.
But that's fine. Special shout out to Memory Alpha for giving me information about Gormaganders on the call.
Nice.
Yeah.
We love that Wikipedias exist. Yeah. Exciting.
I thought that felt great, especially as, again, we're in starter set summer school, which is a tongue twister and I have to pause every time. Mm-hmm. And the whole idea is that we're trying out new systems that many of us haven't really played before or maybe have played but haven't run before. And this felt like a really good example of like a tutorial intro. Like, we did not get into a lot of crazy complex mechanics, but we got the grounding in the like baseline mechanic in a way where like, oh, if next week we add into combat or something like that, like we've got this kind of basis now. We've all learned it together. So like I felt really good about that in that respect.
There are so many mechanics for this game.
Yes.
And it is I like the way they are all intended to work together, but it's definitely a significant learning curve, I think, for actually integrating them.
Yeah. I feel like I'm just starting to get into it, so another game will help get that more solidified. So that's going to really help, and I'm sure y'all out there same kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the thing I really like about it is you have 6 attributes, you have 6 departments, and they're not just this one always with this one. It's very much your department and your attribute can change and intermix very a lot.
The mix and match is really nice.
36 combinations, 6 by 6. So it's probably tasking on you if it doesn't tell you exactly like these are 3 that it could easily be applied. But also it's kind of fun as a player being like, I have an argument for this, maybe.
Yeah. A lot of this pre-written module is very specific. Like every time they give you exactly kind of what you want. But I was also opening it up to the table very intentionally to be like, make an argument for whatever you've got in your hand. In part because I know the rest of the modules are not going to have that same support system to it. This is actually, a lot of these books are very free-flowing. They want you to be RPing really heavy. I think this is super built for Star Trek nerds who just want to play out an episode.
Yeah.
I'll also shout out there because I'm not the most versed in Star Trek. I've enjoyed the little bit I've gotten access to. I've watched maybe 2 seasons of Next Generation, and that's about it.
Let's hope it's the first 2 where it is the goofiest.
The shitty ones? No, I'm kidding.
The ones where you have absolute after-school special discussions, which are just...
like every 3rd episode. It's a lot of fun.
Wesley Crusher going, why would anyone do drugs?
Now Wesley,
drugs.
Let me tell you about my tortured backstory.
Oh, jeez.
Put this in your mouth and you'll understand.
Hey, but then he does drugs later, but they're like eyeball drugs.
Yeah, they're different.
Like the doorknobs.
But this kind of brings all that in together.
Yeah, and so like there are certain things where I was like looking up our ship at one point and I was like, do we have a tractor beam? I know we were affected by a tractor beam.
Yeah.
I assume we do. And you brought up like things like alpha particles.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Those are star-based.
They're particles in space. Funnily enough, I was reading off of the wiki page about Gormaganders when they included that. And then when I flipped back to the module, it did specify they're having trouble eating alpha particles. And I was like, oh no, someone actually read stuff. Yeah. Absolutely crazy.
Amazing.
Yeah, I think there is a bar for technical lingo and a lot of like, I'm like, I wouldn't think, I've watched every bit of Star Trek that exists. And there are things that I'm like, oh, but if I'm actually doing the task, what do we call that thing? Universal Translator does this stuff. Why would I think to invert the warp bubble? Like, I know I've seen those things happen, but the context, I don't have the, like, Starfleet education to implement them. Yeah. So it's an interesting balance.
That is somewhat reason why I picked the security officer, where I was like, I know enough about security where it's like,
Bang, bang.
that's all my character does. I don't need to know the science behind stuff. So I was kind of leaving that to other people. But also in hindsight, I'm like, I'm new to Star Trek. I actually think if you're a newer player, play the ensign.
Sure.
Yeah.
Like you're literally the least experienced probably on the ship, but you're like getting streamlined. And so you're the narrative device of, let me explain this to you, ensign.
Yeah.
Like you are the audience in an episode essentially. So.
Well, that's sorry. I got to do my like moderator brain thing that always comes up. But like you said, you don't have that much experience with Star Trek. I think we kind of established like you don't have a lot of experience. I think I'm kind of middle ground. Julian Ray, how tell us about your Star Trek.
I haven't seen every single, but I mean, I saw all the TOS. I've seen all the next gen. I haven't seen all the God, I can't even think of the words right now.
All the new guys.
Words.
Yeah.
All the words. I haven't seen all the down below decks and things like that. I haven't seen all of them. I've seen some of them, enough to know, oh yeah, Boimler. Oh yeah, I know that guy, right?
Boims.
Boys. So, I really was kind of thinking about the older stuff.
Yeah.
When I was trying to do it. And then like this character is a little bit different than the thing. So trying to get that into your head and wearing it. So it really, even if you are, know a lot about Star Trek, getting your character is the important thing kind of to try to get to where you are. Mm-hmm. And so, yeah, I think I've seen enough to understand what's going on.
Yeah. Ray.
I'm not even going to front. I'm probably the biggest Trekkie in the room right now.
Fighting words.
Yeah. Join us in the dumpster out back.
This side of the screen.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I mean, like, look, we were doing sound checks earlier, right? And it's just line after line after line. I never trusted the Klingons. I never will. I'll never forgive them for what they did to my boy, right? I've seen all the series, all the films. I've read more than a handful of the novels, comic books.
A few.
I even like the stuff that people don't really seem to like, right? I thought Discovery was okay, right? I didn't hate it. I thought that the characters were fantastically performed, and they were just underserved by shitty writing by Paramount.
Yeah, that's why I didn't see all of them.
Paramount bad writing? No.
What?
But, I am enough of a good sport to bite my tongue whenever these motherfuckers put in anachronistic technology. Holodecks didn't exist in this century. Replicate. I'm sorry.
This was definitely going to be a campaign of just like shooting it because technically I had a bunch of they're using all pre-gen characters. I've got a bunch of sets, and I was willing to let you guys pick anybody from any time frame, and we could just play in that space.
Wing it.
Of timelines.
When Christy sent me all of the character sheets that were available options, it did include all the characters from Voyager, all the characters from TOS, and all the characters from
I was not
Next
presented
Gen.
those options.
Yeah.
And I was the one who was like, let's start with just the non-canon pre-gen characters, and if somebody's really just not finding something they vibe with, then we can be like, okay, do you want to be Sulu?
Yes.
Oh, you're telling me I could have been Captain Pike?
Pike was actually not an option.
Was not. No, it's all Kirk. It's all TOS. Classic.
TOS.
Are you telling me I could have been Kirk?
You could have been Kirk. You could have been Janeway. That was tempting just to mess with Christy, but then I was like, no, because then I have to live up to that.
Hey, you had airlock energy about you, so
Airlock energy.
Always do. My goal is to get kicked out of every game I'm in.
I feel like in the limited interactions I've had with you, Alondra, over this and the other game that we do every Wednesday on Ren's channel, do you want to get killed in every one of your campaigns? Because I feel like you just...
It's a fun narrative
It's
plot.
less that I want to, it's more that I'm willing to. I get so much airtime, especially on QNC, that I am like happy to take the bullet and either switch characters or give up my seat to somebody else, because I get to play all the time, and I want to make sure the people that don't get to play all the time get to shine in their moment. And if that means that I need to get chucked out of an airlock, I tend to play a lot of mom friend characters when I'm at the table, and so you've just had the terrifying experience of getting to play with me the one time that I'm not the mom friend. It was funny because the game that Ray and I play in, I am the druggy hacker. And so then in this context, I was like, I'm going to be the science officer, but we didn't have engineering. And so Christy was like, great, take 2 points out of these stats and put them in engineering so we have someone who can like function in engineering, which works with the character. My character does have like hacking experience. And like that's it's not outside of parameters. It made sense for it to be my character, but I did laugh because I'm like, oh no, I'm the hacker again. Oh no.
Yeah, no, I have a focus on computers, but not hacking.
Yeah, no, which makes total sense that you would have all your like medical computer.
Oh yeah. I got all that data everywhere.
Not hacking engineering.
When do we get into stress points?
Stress points is going to be next week. Okay. So we did run train through this module, which I very much kind of expected to be a possibility. We will be bopping back into the first edition starter module, which is almost entirely combat. Like it is
This is the best 2-for-1 starter school or starter set summer school that we could have, where we're playing both starter set modules.
All non-combat, all kind of combat.
All kind of combat. So yeah, stress is going to be involved there because there is going to be multiple points where you're either going to be in a firefight of some sort or dealing with doing things under non-ideal circumstances.
True confessions, I did not actually. I only read enough to make the overlays. I didn't actually read the rules, but I was looking at that and going, does that have to do with like if you fail your rolls too many times, or is that more of a we have a Cities Without Numbers has a thing called system strain that is based on like failure mechanics or flashback mechanics or things like that. And I was like, I don't know if it's the same thing or not, but
I'm not entirely familiar with that, but because your characters don't actually have hit points in this game, stress, in a very kind of Star Trek-y way, you're not getting a lot of deaths unless it is narratively critical for the characters to move on and do something else. So you're incurring injury or things that are taxing you to a point that it'll impose more of a condition on you.
Making you have a harder time doing your job, stuff. But in that and cinematic way of like, oh, somebody got knocked against the computer when the ship bumped, so now we don't have our comms guy or whatever.
Yeah, stress can be induced with, mostly firefights and stuff like that. Hand-to-hand combat, you can incur stress. So too much stress, you do start to get an injury.
Got it.
I would have to double check. I didn't brush up on it, but I have to assume if you do succumb to too much injury, you may die. But this is an extremely low threat game in that regard.
If you want it to be.
Yeah. Look, there's only so much stress I can induce if you do wind up shooting Alondra out an airlock. Like.
All of the stress.
She can't breathe in space. I can't really make an argument around that one.
Yeah.
I have to double check. We might have another player for next week, so you're either going to get a bonus player, or you can shoot me out an airlock and they can take my seat. No promises. I have to double check on schedules, but there's a possibility that we're going to gain a 5th player.
All right.
Would be fun. Would be delighted.
Yes.
So stress is a thing we'll get into next week, detailing all of that out.
Fun.
But yeah, it is the answer to HP when you don't really have HP.
Yeah. I find that really interesting, actually, just because the last Star Trek game that I was coming off of, we played for like 2.5 years and such, and they also did not have a system for hit points, right? It was called the stress system as well, which I figure is like pretty consistent with Star Trek Central conceit. You're not going to see a lot of combat, really. You're going to probably talk and science your problems away. But sometimes you just got to fire a phaser or two.
Yeah, exactly.
It's usually on stun.
You were playing on the Fate system.
Yeah, yeah,
right?
that was the Fate system. Goddamn, that was a fun game.
Yeah.
My character was decidedly the opposite of Commander Ryder, I gotta tell you. Just very, duty and serve the ideals of the Federation, and this is your captain speaking, that kind of thing. So it's fun that I kind of get to be, just the goofy little guy over here,
Nice.
Just me. Coming over here from Antares,
Just dropping that Antares every time. Oh man,
That's a lot.
I'm sorry, where are you from?
I don't think
I
I've
missed
ever
that.
mentioned it. Yeah.
How was it your first time with the Q&Z table, Ray?
Well,
Put you on the spot.
I will admit, right? I have a lot of experience acting in Bay Area theater, right? Stage plays mostly. And I have been, please, right?
Support your local theater.
Right? And I, do play with Ren and you on, on their channel there. Being live and in person and doing the whole, what is all this at the end of the day? It's just acting with a little bit of, arithmetic involved, right? So I'll admit that I'm a little kind of out of sorts without my usual monitor set up and all that, but I think I was able to adapt. I'll be watching the the vid later this evening just to make sure I
Got to keep that running.
got on there correctly,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I'm just like, okay, so next week I'll go ahead.
Oh, no, but just so you know, had fun playing with you.
Oh no,
You
likewise.
guys are... Can't wait till next week. Or next time. Yes, next week.
Yes, next week. Yeah.
Next week.
No, this is great. This is a fun table.
Yes.
I'm glad everybody was able to actively pitch in a weird set up for scenarios that are literally like test number 1, test number 2. And everybody pretty much cottoned on to what their tab was. Which was nice.
Aha, that's my hook.
Besides me yelling at Mark, "Hey Mark, shoot it."
Shoot the thing.
Why did that planet have a gun?
I understand that I bring a lot of chaos vibes and that I resonate. Yeah, let's start the violence. But my character clearly states on it, don't start the fight.
But you can finish
But
it.
don't back one from but don't back down from one either.
Yeah.
And so it's like, all right.
See, I kind of hesitated about that whole shooting the little planetoid thing, though, right? Because as a Star Trek fan, right, we know that one of the tropes in definitely the original series in TNG, maybe not so much later, right? But, super intelligent beings, right? The Organians, for instance, right? Tend not to like violent solutions to stuff. So I was completely on the edge of my seat, totally expecting Christy to go ahead. You failed the test.
And
Well, I'll just close in. New characters next week.
It's true.
We got a lot to choose from,
Yeah.
to be fair.
You do have quite the pile to pick from.
We all just roll in as the Voyager crew being like, what happened?
Oh wow, we're in a new weird location. Go
Got
figure.
randomly teleported? Wild.
Dibs on Chakotay, because
Oh, God.
I too ask Akuchi Moya when I'm far from the bones of my people what the hell is going on, right?
We finally
Also, that
figured
actor's a
out-
dick.
He kind of sucks, unfortunately.
Oh, my God.
Yes, as far as this goes, there was it was testing how you were dealing with solutions for the most part. There was kind of like a real railroad system going throughout each of these, so you didn't have a whole lot of options. But if you did get into a big fight, if you I think technically they're unclear if blowing the thing up is an act of violence or not, but if you get too violent throughout the thing will spit you out in the middle of space and be like bye and disappear.
We don't
and
want to be
that's
friends.
all.
Worthy.
Yeah, goodbye.
Worthy.
You are not helpful.
Yeah. So violence was one of the fail points. But again, I don't like the other solution was literally send a guy out there to fix the tractor beam or whatever. And I just didn't think that was fun given the lack of security components throughout the entire rest of the module. I was like, no, just let him fire it.
Well, like the Federation vibe is the whole thing. Is like,
It's also one of those things of RPing out the decision-making process.
Yeah.
If there is something monitoring us, we didn't just walk in and immediately shoot. It was, we walked in, we assessed the situation, we ran through the possibilities.
Yeah.
And then you're like, well,
Like, how much
can kind of be used for multiple
Right.
things.
Yeah.
I mean, goodness sake, how much of Classic Trek episodes are like half in the conference room, right? Options, you know?
Yeah, everything is a McLaughlin group.
For our younger viewers.
I love it.
Yeah, shout out to the McLaughlins of the world. Yeah, it's so much talking. It is so much science. It is so much medical. Like,
Play this game if you like talking with your friends.
yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
Well, and
Which you should like talking with your friends. If you need someone to tell you that,
Maybe get new friends.
Yeah, get new friends.
or Star Trek.
and
Get new
and
friends.
like we busted through this, I think, in a way like this is the thing too that I always assess when we're playing these services. We busted through this in a way that is like we are all veteran TTRPG players at this table, and even though this is most of our first time playing the system, it is Christy's first time running for a table for the system, things like that. Like, we all kind of know some of those basic baseline rules of, like, what is expected of us.
The tropes, yeah.
The tropes from the genre, the tropes from a tabletop game. So, like, we absolutely could have spent more time just, like, RPing the heck out of things. But we also were like, no, we don't need to do that. Like, we've played an appropriate amount to establish some terrible, on my part at least, character tropes. And then we move forward.
I will also say, from a power gamer perspective, which is how I learned to play tabletop RPGs, I have been asked to leave from a few conferences for breaking systems. But-
Wow.
Mark broke D&D 5th edition.
Oh yeah,
Before
druids
it was
should be
released.
stronger, but I played a druid in the playtest.
Yeah.
Look, if you're looking for someone to find the holes in your game system, Mark, this guy. This guy right here.
Happy to. But in that vein, the max dice you get to roll in this game is 5.
Yes.
Which is really nice, but also to get to a pool of 5 dice is also very hard.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
even just getting that dice pool made and then even succeeding in all of them, like there are extra steps and you get those steps via the RP. So I would like to actually play this game with my old, like, original group because it would force them to do the RP that I have fallen in love with as I've gotten older, as I became a giant theater nerd, as I expanded my friend group. So yeah, I think it does have a lot for both the people looking for the RP, but also the people that are like, no, I want to be really good at this one thing and just power game that. It's there.
Well, and the way this one is structured, because it is this kind of test, and it's designed to like help you learn your attributes in your departments. It does force like teamwork.
Yes.
You don't have anybody who can succeed at all roles successfully, or at least with the best outcome of success. So it does force. Like, even if you're not a hardcore, like, RP group, you have to talk to each other and be like, what are you good at? What are you good at? Like, you know,
help me
to
with
kind of
this?
figure out how that plays.
And in the vein of the power gaming, the easiest way to get an extra die roll is get help from your crew.
Exactly.
And I think we did pretty good in getting a lot of different 2-person combinations for the dice. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
That was very natural. I mean, I haven't played with half of this table, so yeah.
No, I
Excited
think
for
that
next
also
week.
aligns with your note about how all of the attributes kind of work in and around each other. So multiple combinations can be made, and that actually helps because everybody's stats are variable in kind of bizarre ways that you wouldn't necessarily expect.
I also always appreciate a system that doesn't just go, okay, we have 3 physical and 3 mental.
Yeah.
Like,
Yes.
control is like fine motor skills, but also your composure.
Yeah.
You have daring, which is like your, right? Daring?
Yes.
Yeah, daring is one of them.
Which is like your reaction speed, but also like your bravery. And yeah, so. every skill is kind of a mental and physical skill, which is really nice.
Yeah, the mix and match is really cool because like this, my constant complaint about D&D is like I should be able to intimidate with my intelligence.
Yeah.
You know, if I
When the
can
moment arises,
if I can out talk you and scare you with how well I'm talking around you, that should count for just as much as being physically imposing. And this actually like is a structure that accounts for that. Like if I need to use my reason to just like rational through a science thing, or there's a world in which I need to use my daring and just be like, I'm gonna just like bravely try this weird experiment in my science. You know, it's a really fun.
Your presence. Your presence makes those things happen because that's what you've got.
Yeah.
People see you. Yeah.
Yeah.
I am a doctor, and everyone goes, yes you are.
We got a question from Zipperfist asking, is it the classic Modifius D20 dice pool system where the GM controls difficulty through number of successes? Yes, it is.
Yeah.
This is a Modifius monstrosity. I've got all the things.
Christy backed the like Uber Kickstarter they gave.
let's go.
Kinds of stuff
So
in
good
here.
things.
The
Modifius
dice. We got the dice.
Yeah, I've got a bunch of dice. We've got dice in every
yes.
department color. It all came in a
That
tricorder.
is so epic.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's kind of insane. We didn't really have a map for today. I have got a big old map of the whole area around us. It covers the entire star system. If we ever needed that.
Lone star system.
The singular star system, which is fun because this module takes you explicitly
Immediately
somewhere
out
else
of it,
not on
yeah.
this map.
So glad we have this map that didn't mean anything.
Look at how far away you are from this map.
Yeah.
This is dumb because this is known Federation space, as is canon with all the shows and films.
I see Cardassians and
The one new addition for the game is just this yellow patch over here that's got nothing in it.
The Shackleton Expanse.
The Shackleton Expanse is their
so
new
good.
invention for the game.
Wow.
That's very
It sounds
cute.
big.
It sounds big, and it's off in the corner with no markings.
Well,
and
it's not even
like,
a
all
corner,
right,
though. It's just,
It's just off to the side.
it's just way off to the side. I find it funny because there's every planet, starbase, like everything is on the actual map. It's a classic map that you can find if you Google Star Trek map. Like it's basically that.
I mean, with this kit, you can just turn it into a legacy game and start like poking holes and be like, new planet.
We went there. We went there. We went there.
This is Bob's planet.
It's mine now.
We'll try to remember. I'll try to remember. I'll take a photo of the table setup that we were viewing and post it in the Discord for people to take a look at. It's not going to be the hyper close up on the map, but just so you guys can get a sense of like what our table setting looked like.
Yeah. We've got all kinds of silly dice and stuff around here. Lots of reference sheets thanks to the Kickstarter stuff. Before we head out, we need to tell Red Dead our story.
No, I was gonna say, but like last thing, we gotta explain this horrible.
I don't remember how or why I wound up getting the Battlestar Galactica board game,
It
but
looked neat.
it just showed up. It's a silly dumb board game. It's very complicated. Somebody is a Cylon in your group. You got to
Sometimes.
find them.
Yeah.
Not necessarily. You could just go on a witch hunt.
Oh, wow.
And it could be one person. It could be everyone. It could also be no one.
Yeah, it is
Just
a
like a
board
show.
game that also has a social deduction component to a certain degree.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Christy and I have played this numerous times as like a 2-person game.
Yeah,
It's silly, it's great.
we have very low standards. One time we did play, however, with this third person.
So Christy always plays as Roslyn.
Duh.
I always play as Gaius.
Boo.
We've
Mr.
just,
President.
we have just established this is the way.
This is the way.
Unlikely duo.
Our third friend, of course, played as Starbuck. Again, you can take a lot of different things. There is a hierarchy, like based on who you are playing determines your ranking, and if somebody who is of a higher rank is incapacitated, it passes down. Much like if you've seen the show Battlestar Galactica, you know, like, so if Christy playing Rosalind almost always starts out as the ranking officer, if she is incapacitated or jailed or whatever, that passes to the next person down. There's a whole hierarchy. It's structured out in the thing. So in this world, Christy starts out in charge. If something happens to Christy, it goes to Baltar. If something happens to both of us, it goes to Starbuck, because those are the 3 characters in play. This game
is built on broken rules, I'm convinced.
This game ended with the Cylons winning because our friend playing Starbuck put us both in jail, preventing us from taking any actions, and then basically sailed our ship directly into Cylon.
She was not a Cylon.
She was not a Cylon!
She just did it for the laugh.
Yeah, no.
Just for the yuck.
Yeah, so we're just sitting there in prison screaming at her, like, what are you doing?
As she was simultaneously president and admiral of the
Yeah,
fleet.
and she's just like, YOLO! We love you. It was a great game.
Wow.
We still talk about it to this day because it was insane.
About how dumb that was.
Here's a question for you, Alondra, because we've known each other now for
A bit.
A bit.
A
right?
bit.
Who do you think I'd play in Battlestar Galactica?
Oh,
Just think about it. I think you know.
gosh.
I think you already know.
Here's the thing. There's like 2 really logical options in my brain.
Make the argument for each.
Well, no, I mean, I think you're Adama.
Come on.
I don't even have to make the argument. You're Adama.
There you go.
Which one?
Which makes it... No.
It's Lee.
No, this is the problem because it makes it even more terrifying because now I have a Rosalind and an Adama in my life and I am clearly established as the Baltar. In case anyone was wondering why I'm always seeding the chaos.
Rosalind's hand hovering over the airlock button.
So new board game stream?
Yeah.
We do cardboards and chaos, and we can talk to Thomas, and maybe we can slide in a Battlestar Galactica game night.
There you go.
Another franchise I'm not super familiar with, but want to get into.
Oh,
just
yeah.
haven't made the time.
Oh.
The one time I've played that board game, I joined a group of like 5 other people, and because they didn't know how I played the game, they immediately like locked me in jail and didn't let me do anything.
Oh no!
And I'm like, I'm literally new to this game.
No.
And so halfway through, I was like, I guess I'm just gonna leave now. So I would also like to revisit the board game.
You would like to play the board game.
Yeah, I would like a turn.
Yeah.
Not the only board game
actually
I've I've also lost and never taken a turn.
Everybody watching this right now who is a member of our Discord, go to the Cardboards and Chaos channel and just tag Thomas and say, hey, Thomas, when are we getting the Battlestar Galactica board game stream with Mark and Christy? That's all you need to say, and he'll be very confused because I think he went home, and so he's just going to get barrage
Zero
of
context.
messages.
No context. I mean, the number of
get it.
messages he gets after dipping out just a hair early. Very confusing.
Anyway.
Which is why everyone needs to do it.
BSG win.
mission.
BSG win.
Anyway, thank you for joining us for our
Yes.
extremely overlong but delightful
Yes.
After Dark. Thank you for running,
You guys-
Christy.
yes,
We said it
no
once,
problem.
we'll end
do
on
it again
that
next
too.
week.
Yeah, that seems fun. Same time next week? Yeah.
Same time, same channel.
Same time, same channel.
Yeah.
Thank you, everybody. Have a lovely night. We'll see you next week.